give me a pound, that's it.
Welcome to the Debbie Dads podcast.
All right, welcome to this episode of Deadbeat Dads. This is your host, Moises. And to the left of me...
Go ahead. What am I this week?
To the right of
Who
me...
am I this week?
Hijo de puta marica.
Mariscas, ya
Marica,
se diciembre.
Marisca.
Mariscas.
Marisca.
I like
Omar.
Marisca soups.
Y el lambón aqueroso. To the left of me, Franco.
Bombón.
Bugaronazo. Y'all know what a bugaron is?
I don't know what it is, but
It's
I
a
hear
car.
Bugaron.
It's my Dominican boy told me back in the day. Bugaron or bugaronazo is a guy that likes to fuck trannies.
Oh, yeah, I am. man.
I'm tolerant.
I always heard that term. I never know what it meant.
Yeah.
I thought it just meant like sin big wins. Type.
Sí, me duele.
Nah,
I guess it's on the same path.
But yeah.
So what? You fuck trannies, so you're seeing
You
me
sin big wins.
Nah, it's fucked up, bro.
Nah, I mean, that's old self would have thought that.
No
Yeah.
shame.
No shame in the game. Yeah, so this was a busy week.
It was a busy week. We
A
had
lot
like
of shit happened.
we barely got any of our own topics in. So much shit we got to talk about the current
Yeah.
events. So let's talk about current events. I know actually before that, let's shout out to our listeners. We have like 100K listeners.
Take our word for it.
Oh, don't look it up.
Don't look it up. We got
Don't Google it.
our Spotify for podcasters told us.
150, 200,000 listeners.
I've been feeling like that shit.
Regular listeners.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, more than that, and that's not even including Apple,
Yeah.
where most of our listeners come from.
It's not even a stretch to say we're the number one podcast
In
on
the
Spotify.
world. In the
Spotify.
world.
Yeah, that's a Google fact, a Snapple fact,
Uber facts.
Uber facts. Yo, speaking of shout outs, we got lawyers that listen to us in Manhattan.
A whole
Yeah.
law firm.
A whole lot for that's the actual facts right
Yeah.
there.
Shout out to them.
So shout out to them. Yeah, I don't know the name of the law firm, but thanks for listening.
Word.
Put us on.
Put us on.
Put us on
Represent
we'll
us.
put you on retainer when people start suing us.
Which is soon if we go by what the shit that Frank Helby saying.
Word.
What nigga, you the one with the Trayvon Martin jokes?
Yeah, I saw no outrage about that. I did see outrage where y'all talking about trannies though, which you started this podcast off talking about trannies.
No, it was you because you didn't know what to call Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, that was me. Then.
Oh, why? What happened? I didn't see that.
Some
Yeah, it's a
gay
shade
dude
of
said that he unsubscribed because we didn't know it was transgender women, the correct term.
Oh,
we did.
yeah,
We
yeah.
just whatever.
Whatever.
Tranny.
He,
No,
she.
no, because I
Shim.
did that whole him shim or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I thought about it for a bit.
But I
I'm
know
like,
I know it's she. Whatever.
What are your preferred pronouns?
He.
That nigga.
I'm a
He,
male comedian.
him.
He.
I got it. Put him. That's a dad joke.
Oh, I get it.
He. Male comedian. Yeah. That was actually a Ricky Gervais joke.
You ever?
This guy's trying to get a suit.
Yeah. Damn,
I shouted him out.
And you
I
call
shouted
him. You call him the joke thief.
That one time compared to a million with this guy.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Good. It was probably problematic anyway.
More.
It was definitely.
Yeah. So shout out to our listeners. We appreciate you listening. And we appreciate our haters. Keep hating on us. We love it. We want the attention. And yeah, let's get to it. So, which I want to talk about first? Doesn't matter. Juice World.
Juice World. Rest in peace, young blood. Nah, that ass.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace to Juice World. Very talented. Gone too soon.
My co-host, one of my co-hosts, didn't know who he was. Ever heard of him?
That would be me.
What's Juice World? I've never been there.
A fritura.
Is that next to Sesame Place?
Yeah, that does sound like a water park.
Or
Nah, but rest in peace to him. Like, I saw people were blaming rappers for influencing him.
So what do you think about that?
I mean, it was Jonah Lucas who,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then he shared the video where Juice WRLD is saying it himself.
Yeah.
He said, "Future made me want to do lean, made me want to
Yeah.
do this."
I didn't watch that video.
A couple,
That's crazy.
Yeah, a
I
couple
didn't
months
expect
ago, Future came out and said that he was giving up lean because Juice WRLD told him
Oh,
when they were recording that song that
Oh,
he
shit.
started sipping lean because of Future.
What?
And, yeah, and I guess he felt some type of way. I don't know if he quit or not, but he said he was going to stop because that was like a reality check.
yeah. I mean, because rap is a young man's genre, right?
Yeah.
They're impressionable.
Yeah.
But I mean, I never listened to Eminem and be like, I want to kill my mom.
Right. I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
I think it's individual. Like if he would, I think eventually he would have done it anyway.
But at the same time, I think it's circumstances that happen in your life that make you connect a little bit more. Like that nigga's life might have been worse than yours at the age that you started listening to rap. Maybe his, you know what I mean? Like maybe he relates to him a
Nigga, he
bit
said he
more.
listened to Dirty Sprite and was like, this shit sounds fun.
I didn't see that interview.
Yeah, I'm like, it would have been different. He's like, I was going through something.
Yeah.
And Future touched me, and I would look up to him and wanted to lean
Pause.
to escape my reality. Pause. But this nigga was just like, it sounded fun, so I wanted to do it.
Damn, how,
but-
Damn, so if he
was
said
only
it
21?
himself, then
He was only 21,
yeah.
so he started doing that younger than.
Yeah.
Yeah, young. He was actually talented.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer that art imitates life. So I don't like Frank House said. I never listened to Tupac, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go shoot up some cops or you know what I
Not a
mean?
dime.
Yeah.
I mean, Dipset had me
Throwing up East Side.
Yeah. But
So I-
even them, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I don't know.
And Eminem talked about drugs a lot
Yeah.
and raping and all that shit. And I never would, even Biggie.
Yeah.
So I think each kid is an individual at the end of the day. Depends how impressionable you are.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy because I don't want to blame the rappers, but at the same time, they do have something to do with it. But at the same time, this is the life this is the world we live in. Like
Yeah.
you got to be able to see things that in real life and know how to use that information for or against you. If you didn't make it because you made the wrong decisions, I can't put the blame on someone else.
Yeah.
Like there's a million other things in my life that I could have taken bad advice from and ended my life before I got here today. I'm not gonna blame that. I'm not gonna blame, I don't know. But at the same time, I do agree that it does seem like rap went from selling drugs to like doing drugs. But I don't think it's on them either. I mean, if I make a rap album today, I don't give a fuck what the sun thinks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want. Like I'm doing what I need to do for me. Whether I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like if I make a rap record and I say, like, what I mean, I'm saying rap, rape, kill, steal.
Yeah.
Like I'm not thinking it. Like it's your parents' job to raise you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how I see it. I'm not a role model. Like I never asked to be a role model. I just wanted to put out music.
It makes me think of what was it? Some song on some track on Eminem where he's with D12 and he's like, we got to do we make an impression on these kids, and and he's like, psych, fuck that, and then they start rapping.
Yeah.
What was that song called? It was like called Purple Pills.
No.
You remember Purple Pills?
Yeah, the
I remember
single-
Purple Pills. Yeah,
That shit was fire.
Purple Hills.
Blue and yellow. It was called Purple Hills.
Yeah. Because they couldn't say pills.
Yeah.
Musicians, even rock musicians, they've been singing about drugs.
Yeah. Not just that, Juice WRLD died because he saw too many perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even lean.
Yeah, it wasn't lean, it was perks. And if you want to go that route, the opioid epidemic,
Yeah,
you're going to tell me the opioid epidemic was because of Future? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a whole society thing. So,
Go back, just blame Reagan for that.
yeah.
Blame Reagan. Stay woke, yo. Reaganomics. The Reagan era. Whoopty whoop, whoopty whoop whoop.
Well, that's my shit.
Yeah. People hate Reagan.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned this when we were talking about top rap albums, like top
Person.
5, but I don't know if I said it, but Section 80 is definitely
Section 80 is up there for me.
Yeah.
is definitely in my top 5.
Me and Mo saw him live. I think we talked about that.
Yeah,
The day before your wedding.
the day before my wedding.
Yeah, my cousin saw him in California when he was like first blowing up, when he was still underground.
Yo,
Yeah, he just dropped Section 80 when we saw him, and he was like on the cusp
Yeah.
yeah.
of blowing up.
You know what's crazy? That concert that me and you went, it was just me and you.
Yeah.
It was better than my bachelor party.
You said that too after we were driving
Oh, I
back.
did?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You're like, yeah, the shit was better than my bachelor party.
Yeah, my shit was.
It was literally the
bro.
day before his wedding. Literally.
It was on 11/11/11.
Yeah.
That's how I remember my anniversary.
Some hipster shit. That concert was fire. Some white boy got robbed right in front of us. You remember that?
No,
Lit.
Nigga,
what?
yeah.
I be forgetting everything. That's just, how do I forget that
Because it
shit?
was like general admission, so we were standing up, and there was a white boy with a duffel bag between his legs, and some black dude, some dude pulled it from under him, and then they just kept passing it back, and some dude took it and left.
Damn.
I was like, you got, nigga.
Stay woke.
And I saw this.
I don't know.
It was you.
You was probably spitting rigor mortis. This nigga had rigor mortis memorized, bro.
Yo,
The fast ass. That was the fast one, right?
Yeah, the fast one.
Nigga, by heart. Nigga, fast and one breath.
Yeah.
Sounds like one breath, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be good at that.
pause.
Pause. Yeah.
So that happened. So rest in peace to him. I listened to his first album,
yeah. Rest in peace to the legend,
Big Bird.
Big Bird. No,
Oh, yeah.
I mean he's way more of a legend than
In other
fucking-
deaths news,
another death news. Yeah, Big Bird died. I don't know if y'all knew that because Juice WRLD took
and
over.
Oscar the Grouch.
No, he's the same character.
Oh yeah.
He's the same voice actor. Yeah, but yeah. So was it
Damn.
Carol something?
It wasn't the
Wait,
voice
the
actor
girl?
though. It was
Was
the
the
Not
Puppeteer.
the puppeteer. My bad.
Yeah.
The voice of them too.
Y'all watch Sesame Street?
I did when
I never really watched it.
No, I mean with my kids. I never watched it growing up.
Yeah, I never watched it myself.
Maybe I watched it a couple of times, but I know it wasn't.
You know what's overrated?
put that shit.
Sesame Place. You been there?
When
That
I
shit
was
is
little.
type trash.
I went there when I was young. So
Oh, y'all never took your kids?
Nah.
No.
Nigga, that shit's like in Philly, basically, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's in Philly, and that shit is mad small and trash. And it's ripped to Lizzo's shirt.
Oh yeah. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah.
You think it would have been different if she looked good? I mean, not saying
nah.
she's ugly, but like
No, yeah, she's
stereotypical good.
No matter who did it, I think they would have got called out for it. Been like, "Yo, you're doing too much." I don't think it's a size issue or whatever weight issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's a basketball game.
Yeah,
it's a fucking basketball game.
Yeah.
Little kids are there.
Yeah,
like, all right. I saw the argument that it's your job as a parent to just explain to them. It's just an ass. I get that. It's not like, you know what I mean, they're throwing pussy in in your kid's face. But I didn't pay to go to a Lizzo concert to see you fucking show me your ass.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing that at your concert, go ahead, by all means, do what you want to do. But nigga, you just like you're half naked in public. That's just weird, bro. What are you doing?
yeah.
That shit is weird.
So I mean, I think that would have caused outrage no matter who did it. I mean, I would have liked to see that it was Rihanna instead,
Or
but
Yo, why is Rihanna such a considered such a, she's like an urban legend, yo.
she's fine.
she's an icon, bro.
Yeah,
She's fine.
and she hasn't dropped an album in mad long. I feel
She
like
don't need to. She's making makeup money. She goes out with a
Ain't
billionaire.
yeah, married to like not
a
married,
white
well,
boy
no.
billionaire. Yeah. It's the same with Serena Williams. They got the white boy
yeah.
billionaire.
You know what's crazy? I used to I before I didn't think she was all that
Rihanna, me either.
like all that pretty. I think she's either grown on me or something. But
Nah,
I think she's way
like
prettier now than I thought.
when she first came out, I didn't see the hype, and then in like the last,
Couple years.
yeah, like when Twitter took over, and then she was like,
And you-
Yeah.
and you see
Sexy.
more of her all the
Yeah,
time?
when she got more sexualized.
she got more sexualized.
She got more
Her
sexualized,
music.
and I saw her more often. I
It was
think
like
that's what
after Chris Brown,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
a year after that. That's when I was like, yo, Rihanna's out here. Shout out to you. Sign us to Rock Nation.
word.
She got that power.
Probably.
Yeah, nigga. Wasn't there rumor that Jay-Z was hitting that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo,
I mean, but
shout
that
out
was
to
back
Jay-Z.
when Chris Brown beat her. So, how long ago was that anyway?
I don't even know.
That was a long time ago. That nigga has not lived.
Should he get canceled? for
Why
that?
ain't he canceled?
I think he's half canceled.
Halfway.
I think he's half canceled. I think he's been half canceled for a while, and I think that's why he's so fucking crazy. Like, cause
I think he's a
treat-
crackhead.
Well, I think he went down that path because he made. I don't want to even call that a mistake. He did that fucked up shit, and then it affected the rest of his life, bro. People were treating him like a fucking.
But nah,
asshole.
that nigga's
He
mad
became
crazy,
that
bro.
asshole.
Yeah, he is.
'Cause he
he's
dated
legit
Kehlani,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, but I'm saying
And he was like,
that,
man,
that's way
the
that's
nigga was
years
stalking her, bro.
Yeah, that nigga's crazy. Fuck it.
He's
But
there's
there's
people that-
mad people that support him too, so I don't get it.
Nigga, people say he's more talented than Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
It's not even close, my nigga.
I'm trying to see their point, and I watch some of his videos. And I'm like, they're all the same.
Yo, the way
things.
people be standing for him, like,
Yeah.
y'all wait till he's gone, y'all gonna realize he was the GOAT. And I was like, where? He's still doing that same pop lock from Run It.
Yeah, and the pop like where he waves from the top
Yeah.
from
Yo.
his shoulders to his knees.
all his songs sound exactly the same to me. They all sound the same.
I don't remember his last hit.
I'm sure he got one.
Deuces, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's like Tiger to me, like a tiger who could dance. Tiger.
I know Chris Brown's mad athletic though.
Nah, he's nice and ball. Yeah, but
I think I saw him sparring too.
I
you
heard he-
seen Meek Mill spar?
Oh yeah, that shit was trash.
Look like Chris. Oh boy.
Yeah, why is it? It's funny because somebody, I think it was a tweet I saw. Somebody was like, "Yo, why do drug dealers are mad on athletic like Jay-Z?"
Jay-Z, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z on the jet ski.
or him riding the bike.
The
nigga.
bicycle place. They're like Paris or some shit.
Yeah, I was listening to Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah,
Speaking of music,
yo, reasonable.
and I'm like, yo, and they get, but like I haven't heard it in a while because it wasn't like on streaming services besides Tidal. So I'm like,
I didn't even know it was on Tidal. I might.
Well, yeah, it's
Get Tidal
it's
now.
his platform.
yeah.
I still didn't know.
He pulled his catalog from everywhere.
But he put it back on everything. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let me listen to Reasonable Doubt. I have
Wait,
the vinyl, but
Wait, so it's on Apple Music?
yeah, it's on Apple Music now.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
So when the
That
next song
Blueprint.
came on, I'm
oh,
like,
good
fuck,
look. That's
yo,
my
this
shit.
This shit's a good out. Yeah, I think it's better than Nomadic.
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah,
I do.
Nah.
I mean, I like it.
No,
I think it's more enjoyable,
Yeah.
but it's not better. If that makes sense. It's like Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett. Tim Duncan's way better, but Kevin Garnett was way more enjoyable.
funner to
Oh,
watch.
my nigga, appreciate you. That's.
Yeah, I was like,
I used to listen to this a lot, man.
nigga, he was OD in that album. Yo, but shout out to Lizzo's ass. You know that her album that just like blew up, that shit came out 2 years ago?
Yeah. That single that blew up was like 2 or 3 years old, and she's getting like sued for stealing some of it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what this song is. I don't know if I've ever heard it.
I put the sing in single.
I don't know.
Does not-
It's the
does
one.
not- that does not ring a bell.
Yeah.
I
I don't listen to anything.
No.
He still listening to Reasonable Doubt
Yep.
And the Slim Shady LP. Nah,
Marshall
and
Mathers.
Section 80.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Section 8 here.
That's the song where she goes,
I just listen to podcasts, really.
got a new man or some shit like that.
I think that's her second single.
I don't know.
Never
So-
heard.
Anyway, but the one she blew up with is a couple years old.
But I mean, I appreciate how confident she is.
Yeah, I'm not knocking her.
Yeah.
But like, that wasn't
Good for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Like if it was like the fashion gala, like Kanye dressed in silver. That's another thing that happened this week.
Oh, well, that was a play. He played Jesus or a play about Jesus.
He was in a play.
Yeah, he like wrote a play.
Gay.
Yo, you know what I was
He
thinking?
wrote a play.
Yeah,
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope for a regular person. Anything he does, I want to hate on.
Well, that
Fine.
nigga's mad chubby now. So
That's what I was just about to say. Yo,
Yeah.
didn't that nigga say that he got liposuction or some shit?
I think he
He
did.
did,
yeah.
yeah.
I think he got his
To
love,
get fat
I think he's
again?
got it. I think he got his love handles taken out.
To get fat again?
yo, the scary shit about didn't his mom die from that shit?
Yeah,
Liposuction?
From
from
plastic
a
surgery.
plastic surgery procedure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if my mom died because of that shit, I wouldn't do it. But that nigga está loquito.
yeah, he's crazy.
I think it's mad crazy.
Yeah, I knew it was something. I thought it was because they did that art. It was the art gala in Miami this week, right? Or the art
Our basil, our basil.
Basel.
With the banana.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
another
yeah.
thing that
Oh
happened.
yeah, I forgot about that.
So the banana was sold for $100,000.
150, I think.
A banana duct taped to a wall.
Just
for
duct tape.
120.
Well, who
But-
made it?
Some artist, some whatever.
He's famous.
I don't know. And I thought it was the same artist who made it that ate it, bars, but the one who ate it is like some random, well, not random.
They kicked the nigga out.
He was another artist, a performance artist.
He
Yeah,
was hating.
yeah.
Oh, that's my nigga right there. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Rivalry.
Yo, they can't fix the water in Flint, but they could buy $150,000
Yeah.
banana.
Banana, right? Yo.
And you know what's the stupid shit? That they would replace the banana every so often.
Because that shit starts to get
Yeah. So
oxidized
so the person that bought it received like a certificate
for bananas for the rest of his
for
life.
bananas duct taped to walls. I guess I don't know.
You could get a pound
Oh,
of
that's-
bananas for 50 cents.
That's the worst waste of money.
Yo, it's
I've ever
rich
heard in my
people
life.
flexing, bro.
Yo, flex on my bills.
How could they prove that it's authentic? I don't know. I'm about to tape a banana to my wall, nigga, when I buy a new crib.
Change it every
Shit-
3 days.
It's like well, this nigga drew the Campbell's chicken soup, and that
Yeah,
shit was like
Andy Warhol.
that shit was fire for whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
That's why I always say abstract art is fucking trash.
Trash,
bro.
man.
Trash.
I like abstract art where it's like actual art,
Where it like takes technical skill.
yeah, where it's like what's the nigga that drew the guy with the no homo with the open mouth like
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
talking
The
about?
scream, the scream.
the scream, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That shit is fire. Or
Yeah.
like The guy who did Starry Night.
Van,
I think it's the same
Van
dude.
Gogh.
Van Gogh.
No,
Van Gogh.
it
wasn't the same
someone
artist?
else. No.
Yo, shit like abstract art like that, but you fucking put up like you saw the nigga duct tape Adobo to the wall.
Nah.
It was like, he duct tape Adobo to the wall and try to call it art.
The one guy like froze a crucifix and piss, and that shit sold for a couple $100,000.
What?
Nigga, I'm about to be an artist, bro. Yo, being an artist is kind of like being rich, right? Once you're on, everything's easy for you.
Yeah, everything you touch is
Everything you touch, yeah. Like Banksy could come out, do dots on the wall. That shit's gonna sell for $500,000. Shout out to Banksy. That's my boy. We used to piss on permission walls. You don't know about that shit, Mo?
No. I don't.
Fuck permission walls.
What's a permission wall?
It's like those walls where they give you permission to do a mural.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, so like if I'm a graffiti artist
Yeah.
and you own a business and you say,
alright.
I give you
Yeah.
permission to do a piece on my wall.
Oh,
Draw Nipsey Hussle on this.
Yeah, drop Nipsey Hussle on this where real graffiti artists in the scene, that's just like considered corny.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just gotta
you're
tag
supposed
it.
to
You
legit
just tag
tag,
it up.
some, tag
Yeah,
something.
legit tag a piece up.
Or
Fuck permission walls. Y'all hear me? Flesh.
Flat.
Nah, that happened what else happened this week, Mo?
Michael Vick.
oh yeah, people are trying to re-cancel him. I guess.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, how you feel like he should be canceled forever?
No,
No,
hell no. He
hell
paid his
no.
dues.
Yeah, the nigga literally went to
He
jail.
literally paid his debt to society.
Yeah. And then since then, I'm pretty sure he's opened up a house, some
Animal
organization,
shelter.
an animal shelter. He's been helping dogs. He's like done a lot.
Bro,
Nah.
he committed the two ultimate sins.
Insulted
for
He
white
white
hurt
people.
dogs and he was black. They're never gonna let him off the
Yeah,
hook
White people hate that nigga forever.
for life.
The thing is, though, about dog fighters, they legit love their dogs.
Like,
But it's kind of like if you're a trainer,
yeah,
you know, you love your boxer
Right.
or the person who's boxing on your team, and he could die in the ring. But obviously, a dog doesn't have the mental capacity to make
Yeah.
that decision.
That's another thing that happened. The nigga split.
Oh, his lip.
face open.
oh yeah, the UFC fight.
Nigga, his whole skull came out. That shit was.
This shit was crazy. But I mean, like, we're Latinos, so we fight roosters.
Roosters, yeah.
You ever been to one?
A
ring?
cockfight
Cockfight.
Yeah.
depends.
Every day after work.
At the shower.
No, I never been. I never been to one, but I grew up on the south side, where obviously there's mad Puerto Ricans,
Obviously, there's
And
not
the
more-
bodega basement.
and I would be in my backyard shooting around because I had a little hoop, and some dude like 2 doors down had mad roosters in his backyard, and they would get out and run up and down my alleyway. I used to be like driving home, and there'd be a damn rooster running across my alleyway.
Nigga, my grandfather got a fine because he in New York City, my nigga was like at a rooster fight in a basement on some black market shit.
Yeah,
So they raided it, the cops in New York, and he got a fine for fighting roosters.
a big ass raid for a fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your
nah,
tax-
but then
your
he
tax
wasn't
dollars at
hosting it.
work.
He was just there betting. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So this nigga got a fine, and I got an
They're
uncle.
fucking roosters.
I got an uncle. I asked that nigga. I was like, "Yo, so what would you do? You had $1 million," and he was like, "Buy a couple roosters to fight them." They love that shit, bro. Yeah, shout out to cockfighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about something we talked about earlier, but I'll remember at some point. But Miss Tranny Universe, Miss Universe, who's black.
Oh yeah.
Wait, she's a tranny?
She's a tranny.
No, she's not.
Yeah, nigga.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
Just because she got short hair, nigga.
Yeah.
No. I saw.
Take it.
I seen like 4 or 5 different places that said that she's a tranny and people hating. So I mean, I'll double check my sources. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah,
Nah,
you're definitely
I
wrong.
highly doubt that.
I don't know.
I feel like this is Maury. You remember being young and watching the tranny episodes? Yo, that bitch is bad.
Hell yeah.
I'm a man.
Yo, I heard in Thailand they're bad.
if that's true that's false, that's crazy that so many people are calling her a tranny.
It sucks because she won and it brought like all the racists out.
Word, what they were saying?
You know, fucked up.
You think
race.
she deserves to win?
She's mad pretty.
She is, man, pretty. For a
They
black-
all.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's just like the biggest backhanded comment. She's pretty for a black girl.
Yeah.
Oh yes, man, disrespectful.
Nah, she was mad pretty. But and it was dope because her speech that she gave was like, girls this dark, this complexion with this short hair never win. But if she's a tranny, ill. Nah, I think what you saw was
It's crazy.
they
She
want to
was
do a
born-
Miss Tranny universe.
She was born in 1993.
We're old, bro.
Shout out to her. She's from South Africa.
Yeah.
My mom told me, she's like, I know, yo pensaba que iba a ganar en Puerto Rico, pero ganó. You know, for some reason, Hispanic moms are mad into Miss Universe or whatever.
Yeah.
So then she said South Africa won. So you know South Africa's white people.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be a white girl. And I'm like, oh, that's whack. But
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, shit. She's like, African.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's mad pretty. I think the runner-up was Puerto Rico. And she looked like mad white.
Yeah, she looked white. And Mexico looked, I can see the Mexico in there, but
Yeah.
remember when DR won?
No.
Mo, you remember that?
No.
Amelia, she dates that's Al Horford's wife now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Amelia, some shit.
I remember when Colombia won, like 2 or 3 years ago, when
Was it?
Steve Harvey fucked up and he announced the wrong winner.
Yeah, but she didn't win. Somebody else won.
Oh, I don't know. It was
I
one
thought it
of
was
them
the other
years.
way around. Like he announced Colombia, but it was,
Oh.
and then Colombia was salty.
Yeah, probably.
Or it might
I
have
don't
been
keep
the
up
other
with
way.
that shit.
Or it might have been the other way around.
What's the status, Mo? Was she a tranny?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Told
nigga.
you, there's
I don't
no
know.
way.
No, I mean, yo, that's crazy. I mean, it's not like I thought that was a bad thing or anything, but I thought that would have been, you know, crazy progressive that it
Yeah.
was. But shit, that's fucked up there. I saw that like a lot of different places.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it.
I saw at least 5.
Yeah.
That's the pages Mo follows.
This nigga follows Fox News.
Breitbart.
Yo, Fox News, bro. Now, didn't Trump?
He got impeached, or he's gonna get. They're
No.
bringing the articles of impeachment. 2 of them.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're writing up.
But
the-
didn't he own Miss Universe?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that his shit?
Yeah, I saw something that said that he was trying to, like when he was in charge at least, he tried to make sure that some people didn't win. Might have been the minority.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, like he would try to touch him and weird shit.
Grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, what do you think about Trump?
Fuck him. That's all I got to say.
Obviously, what you think is going to get impeached? The thing is,
Doesn't the Senate or somebody, and it's
I have to confirm.
yeah,
Or like-
and it's controlled by the Republicans right now.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's crazy because there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence that it's not bipartisan. It's not like a partisan issue.
Yeah,
These are the facts.
literal facts.
Yeah, and they did like investigation to see if if they had any justification for them actually opening up an investigation on him, and it wasn't biased, and the investigation started in 2016, or before he was president. So it's
Yeah.
not like this is something that they're doing now. Yo, he's a criminal. He's a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
But what kills me is that if it goes to Senate, it's not going to go anywhere, and these people choose party over country is really what it is.
Yeah, it's the people that run our country, bro.
It's crazy to me. Have you heard this nigga talking about toilets? Have you heard this nigga talk at all? How do you support
Wait,
this
he
man?
talks about toilets?
He was talking about toilets the other day. Yeah,
What about him?
how he was talking about waste of water and people like the water doesn't come out as
Trump
Trump.
said this?
Yeah, it doesn't come out as much as you
Like an
want it to.
advancer-
So there's people flushing 10, 15 times. Who flushes 10, 15 times? Who is double
A
digiting?
maniático, nigga.
Who's double digiting flushes?
I only had to flush twice if it was like a big turd. Like,
That's the worst when you got flushed twice.
Twice.
not embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's at most. Imagine
Have you ever
15.
in somebody's else's house?
I don't give a fuck. Nah. Yeah, he's a
Yeah, but what was his point? It was like an environmental issue.
maybe.
Just Trump being Trump,
I don't
fucking
think
rambling
I don't think he
about-
ever has a point. To be honest with you.
He won for a reason.
He's like
nigga.
Michael Scott. Sometimes I just start a sentence and I don't know where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trump, yo.
Oh, how
Sign us.
How do we not talk about the biggest thing that happened this week?
What's that?
Brother Nature getting his ass handed to him.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, that's not the biggest because I told my girl, right? It's the Twitter thing. Niggas outside of Twitter don't know who that nigga is.
Yeah.
So I told my girl, she's like, what are you watching? That dude explaining why he beat Brother Nature up. And I was like, oh, Brother Nature got beat up. She didn't know who that was.
Well.
And then I'm guarantee you if I go to like a coworker, I'd be like, "Yo, you heard Brother Nature got beat up?" They wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So he's like big on
your
Twitter.
coworkers are young; they know.
Isn't he on Instagram? Or nah? I don't follow
might
him.
be.
I don't follow him on anything.
He might be.
The thing that was weird to me is like I didn't say anything about it because I'm like, "Yo, that nigga got beat up for a reason." And he didn't get jumped how he made it seem.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he got beat up. It could have been some dude cloud chasing, which is very possible. Like Charlamagne, they try to beat him up, remember,
Yeah.
on camera.
I didn't know that.
And the fact that it was on camera, that usually people like cloud chasing.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, damn, they fucked this nigga up. He
Yeah,
seems like a puss, like he's like a pansy, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then when I heard that dude telling the story, it sounded mad,
I didn't hear the story.
So what happened was, Brother Nature, I guess he was drunk, and he went into this
Restaurant.
restaurant
Like
sandwich
sandwich
place.
shop, yeah.
And I guess there was a line, and he wanted to cut the line and be in the front, and then order, but they were about to close, and he had this ego about him. He's like, you know who I am.
Well, yeah, he wanted to sit on the tables, but the tables were closed already.
So that's and there's another thing. So they had cleaned that part of the table. They had chairs up, and he wanted to take them down.
Nigga
He's
started
like, "Nah,
putting
you can't do that."
chairs down.
Yeah, he's like, nah, you can't do that. This section's closed. I mean, we can give you food to go. He's just acting all crazy. And then people were recording him because he's Brother Nature. People know who he is.
Yeah.
And then I guess the one girl saw the guy who beat him up recording him. She told him, you can't be recording him. Take it, put it down or some shit. He just laughed. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
So she goes back to tell him. She goes back to him. So he comes up to him, and then he starts threatening him. I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? You know, I got.
And then he was like, "You a dead man," and pointed at him.
You a
I play
dead
with
man.
monkeys.
Orangutans, like fucking,
So
like Joel Santana. Bang with a bunch of man, orangutans, bang-a-lang,
Hooligans,
yeah, yeah.
Mahallahans.
So I guess I guess he threatened him, and he was like, "Nigga, do you know who I am?" Apparently,
It's like a street.
he can fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. So he was like, "You want to take this outside or something like that?" So that's what
That's the video.
Nature said.
Yeah.
That's what Nature said. So he was like, "Fuck it, all right, you're not gonna disrespect me like that." So I guess he went outside and he
That
beat
video
his
where he's getting
fucking
beat
ass.
up outside.
That
That's
was-
the
That
first
happened
fight.
first.
Yeah, that was the
all
first
right,
fight.
all right.
So he comes back in to finish his sandwich, like a real nigga.
Yeah.
And then he comes back in swinging.
That I saw that one.
Then he
Comes
comes
back-
back in after he gets beat
hits
up
his cousin.
swinging. Yeah.
Hits his cousin. So he beats him up again. and so the thing is, he posted on Twitter that he got jumped first. That's wrong. And in the pizza shop, and everyone just watched. What he was saying, what the guy was saying was everyone was just watching just because he was the one that
you
was
were being
aggressive.
asshole,
He
yeah.
was
Being
the
a
one being
dickhead,
aggressive,
yeah.
yeah. And that he was getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
And then he said on the interview, he's like, I don't care about clout. I got 100 followers.
Yeah. He was like,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Who am I gonna?
I went to his
clout chase
page. He
to?
wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
And then he's like, and then somebody that recorded him beating up outside. He's like, I got it on video. And then he was like, oh, send it to me.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Like,
shit.
you know, like,
Yeah.
I would say that too. Like, if
Yeah,
you record
yeah,
me
me
beating
too.
it up, like, send me that shit, nigga. And then, especially if it's somebody who's kind of known.
Especially if I'm beating up Brother Nature.
So I'm like, yo, send me that shit. So he put it. And then he's like, yo, just wait till the video comes out from the sandwich shop.
Yeah.
And then when that
Oh,
came
yeah,
out,
that's
that's when
one thing.
everybody like switched sides right away.
Yeah.
But people were riding for him, nigga. Sean King.
I was gonna say
He
that.
wanted,
Yeah.
He wanted to dock him.
He was like, we'll find them. He was like,
Yo, but
Liam
Neeson.
he's like, we're gonna find who did this to you.
Make
Like,
him
nigga,
pay.
Nigga, it's like what people say. The apology should be as louder than the disrespect. Like Sean King should be apologizing, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
don't be jumping to conclusions. Although Brother Nature does seem like a nice guy.
He does seem like a nice guy. That's why everyone was on his side. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but don't let that social media shit fool you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't really know how this nigga.
Yeah.
He probably thinks he's the king of,
Yeah, he probably-
of
whatever.
Miami or wherever he was.
Yo, he got
Fort
some,
Lauderdale.
He got some people tattooing his face on them.
For real,
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do that. Yeah.
nigga. All I ever seen him was like feed deer. I'm not
Yo,
trying to
mad
play
people-
him, but
No, mad people love that nigga. Mad
nigga,
people.
when I went to the the Poconos and that honeymoon suite shit, with the heart shaped tub, whatever.
I remember.
There's a nigga.
you went on a date?
Yeah, it was like a weekend shit with my girl. Well, my wife. She was my girl
Oh
at
no,
the time.
I thought you were talking about when you went with your boy.
Oh no! Yeah,
you guys
in
got a honeymoon
Cancun.
suite?
Yeah, you
In
got the,
Cancun.
yeah.
Nah, so we went to the Poconos and there was a nigga, they call him the deer whisperer. So he would go, bah, bah. Nigga, mad deer showed up, bro.
Yeah?
And he's like, yeah, he's like, I just feed them molasses and corn. Like he mixes it together and they go crazy for it. It's like crack.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's why Brother
it's like
Nature's, he
crack.
feeds them like cinnamon rolls and shit.
Sweet
They like,
shit.
they like sugar. And
That makes sense.
that's the first time I saw him like feeding that deer. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I thought he was like a hood nigga, like, and the deer just showed up.
Oh,
But he loves animals.
yeah. Like that other guy,
Steve Irwin?
no, Tarzan, some shit. The hood Tarzan, some shit. The black dude that he fucks with animals too.
I don't know, never heard of that guy.
Yeah,
No, I never heard.
he got a big following on Instagram.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the first video with no
No
backstory,
context, yeah.
I was just like, damn, that's
fucked
fucked up. Because nigga, he was kicking his head on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was 2 fights. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard for me to believe, but a part of me was like,
Nah,
there's no reason this nigga's just gonna get beat up for no reason.
and then I throw water in his face. I'm like, that shit seems personal.
Yeah, that nigga disrespected. Nigga, wow. So what I got from that was because he's young, Brother Nature's young. I thought that was a good thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
When you heard the whole story.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I wanted harm to happen to him, but like he's young and drunk. I've been young and drunk. I got beat the fuck up too.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit's a humbling experience. Everybody needs that in their life at some
He'll
point.
probably
It's just unfortunate that he's
He'll
known.
probably never try to skip a line again.
Yeah.
Bro, the dude in Popeyes got killed.
Yo, word.
That could have been Brother Nature.
Yo, word.
Yeah, nah, what I was thinking, I was like, when the dude was saying that story, I'm like, yo, that's some shit I would have beat him up. Like, me and my boys are eating, and this dude's like, yo, let me get your phone, nigga. You're dead, man. Let's go outside.
Yeah, it's a threat.
Nigga, we would have fought him too.
Rumble right
I don't
there.
care who you are. Like,
And I hate when people call that jumping.
yeah.
Jumping is like we planned.
But they didn't even jump.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like he got
Jumping
jumped.
is more than one person. That's it.
Yeah.
If it's 2-on-1, yeah. 2 or
Not
3
jumping,
on
yeah.
1.
Yeah, but is it jumping if it happens in the heat of the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's more than one person, you jump them, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
But I'm saying, do you
jumping,
think that's bad? Like jumping has a negative connotation. Like you're pussy, you jumped him. I'm just
Well, I guess it depends on the
'Cause if
context.
I'm someone
'Cause
where
if you disrespect me and Frankel at the same time, you
Yeah,
spit in both of
that's
our
it.
faces, I'm gonna punch you, he gonna punch you.
that's what I'm saying.
I guess it's not bad in that context. But
Or if we're just in public and someone just runs up on you and starts swinging, I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, let him shoot the fair one." Like, nah, I'm jumping in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened when he ran back in to
Yeah.
punch his cousin.
But if
fighting you.
if my issue is just with one person and then another person just jumps in for no reason, then yeah, that's
Like, if we agree to shoot the fair one and then we just start jumping you.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's where it's negative.
Yeah.
It's still jumping if it's more than one person against another, but
Well, fuck that. Shit ain't no rules. It's a street fight.
exactly. The fuck I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't jump me.
Please.
Those days are behind me.
that
I don't want that.
Yo,
shit.
one guy could jump me.
word.
Like Brother Nature apparently,
Uh,
because he only got beat up by one person.
Yeah.
it's funny because Kevin Hart had that joke where he was like an octopus. Like,
I will say this though. I hate when I see fights like that and the dude is obviously like out
Yeah,
and they just
and
keep
they keep
on.
going.
That's when I'm like, all right,
I think-
you're
I think-
doing a little too much now.
I think for when it comes down to it, it's like it depends on how mad they are. Because when you black, I don't want to say blackout. You're just not thinking. You're just like in it, and like you want to make sure he don't get
Yeah,
back
you're
up.
in the heat of the
you
moment.
don't stop because you're not really thinking about what's really going on. You just focus.
nah, but if I beat
I
you
get
up
that.
outside and you come back in running and swing on my cousin, I'm gonna be like, yo, this nigga, tú no aprendes.
Word.
It's like when your parents hit you and you
Yeah.
say something
do it again.
and you say something under your breath.
I'm gonna
I'm
put you
like,
down for good now. You got
That's a good point. You
Yeah.
might come back with a gun, with a knife. So yeah, I guess.
yeah.
You know what I hate? Speaking about fighting, when women try to get in between fights, like
Nah,
You
gonna-
will get hurt.
You're gonna get knocked out.
and then they get mad. All right, so this is why I bring this up. A couple years ago, I was at Bloomsburg and with my wife, and I was about to fight this black dude. Right, I was about to fight this dude, and this
Where-
dude, huh?
Oh,
In
the
Bloomsburg.
college.
At college, yeah. And this dude was, I don't know if he was friends with one of Crystal's friends or something, but I don't know what it was, but maybe she was trying to stop me from fighting him because she was friends with him or trying to stop me from fighting. But I wasn't paying attention to her at all. I was like looking, I was gonna fight him. That's it. I'm locked in. Like anyone who gets anywhere near me is getting mushed. Like get the fuck out of my way. I'm going over here. So I pushed her. I didn't shove her.
Mo's a
But
woman beater. Yo.
I didn't push her. I like, I
Yo.
shoved her out the way. Like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going over here.
Chris Brown.
Yeah. And for some reason now, like I'm the worst person in the world. she don't even look at me. She don't talk to me. She don't like me nothing
To this day.
to this day. But the thing is, first of all, I didn't know I did that because it's not like I didn't hit her. I just moved her out the way. You just got in the middle of two grown men about to fight, and you want to be mad at me because you got yourself in harm's way?
Yeah.
Am I to blame? I mean, I guess kind of, but not really. Like if you see two dogs about to come at each other, you know how they're locked in. They don't look any
Yeah.
other way. It's hard to break their attention away from someone if they see a threat in front of them. That's kind of how men are when they're about to fight.
Mo's
If you-
mad poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am when it comes to fighting, bro. I am when it comes to fighting.
As if fighting dogs. Locked eyes.
That was a crazy stanza.
Nah, but that's real shit though.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. Don't get the fuck in the way. What the fuck are you doing? Why you getting mad at me? You put your hand in when the dog's about to fight. You're gonna get bitten.
Nah, that shit is, I'll say this, is mad annoying when you want to fight and some niggas like holding your shoulder back or like holding your shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like holding on like, yo, let me fucking go, nigga. I don't want to hit you.
Yeah, like my beef ain't with you,
Yeah.
but it's gonna go down, my nigga.
Nigga, and then you just kind of have to forcefully like, yo, get your hands off of me. Like, yo, let me go, bro.
What kills me is when you start doing shit like that. Like, let me go. It's like now you're trying to be dramatic.
Yeah, it seems like
But
you're
I
trying
don't
to
want
be
to.
dramatic, but
I want to be
legit-
taken. I want to be taken seriously.
Like, I legit want you to let me go, son. Or like, if you're not even gonna hit him. Like, yo, I'm not gonna hit him. Let me go, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to talk to him. I might hit him after, but
If anything, somebody holding on to you probably gets you even madder.
nah, it does get you mad. But there are niggas that when other people come to separate it, that's when they start getting lippy.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big talker. I'm like, yo, just let me go, yo. I mean, but it's been a long time since then. Since I've had to say that because I'm mad mature. Mature. What do you think about people saying mature?
Mad mature.
I'm mad mature.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say mature.
You've never?
Nah,
Hell, you don't chill around white people enough.
Apparently not.
thankfully.
White people put you on to shit.
Like what?
Like
Like
oppression.
country music oppression, gentrification.
Nah, like beer.
Yeah,
Like, what's the best craft beer? NASCAR. Desserts.
desserts.
They got the dessert game
You know,
on lock.
so- yeah.
That's true.
All we got is like flan,
Cheeses.
cheeses.
Yo, you know what's funny?
They got
Why you ain't tell me the cheese was so good?
cheese.
I'm at work like last week, and this white guy walks up to us. He's like, "Hey, I got this cheese. You want to try it?" I shit you not. I was like, "Nigga, what?
Nigga, why
No,
did
I
you
don't
try
want your
it?
fucking cheese, bro." And he's eating. And he was like, "Oh, it's spicy."
He pulls out his pocket.
It's American.
I was like, "Yo, how is that cheese spicy, bro?"
Like, yo, what type of cheese is that is so spicy? Cooper?
Smoked Gouda,
Better.
pepper jack.
Yo,
Yo, white people do love cheese. Yo, cheese is slamming, yo.
Cheese is mad good. I ordered that shit once at a restaurant.
Cheese?
Cheese and grapes
Crackers.
or
I
something.
like cheese on
I
my.
ordered that.
I
say
like cheese on my food, but don't be serving me cheese by itself. Like, what the fuck?
Pull it out your pockets.
like Napoleon Dynamite.
Shit got lint on it.
Yo, niggas ever had queso de papa?
Nah.
That shit is like crack.
Maybe I don't know.
You probably had it. Queso Hills. The Colombians got cheese, their own cheese.
They they put
You know
cheese
how we
in their
got queso?
coffee, bro.
We know. Oh, they do. That shit's nasty.
That shit's
You know-
banging.
I hear that's good, and,
And
I gotta
chocolate,
try it.
And chocolate. Not
I gotta
coffee.
try it. I gotta try it.
Nigga, that
Dominicans do it too. And Puerto Ricans.
I have heard them do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
I never did.
You know what I used to do? Dip bread into my Sunny Delight. That shit is
Oh, that's gross.
Nigga, Sunny
shit is
Delight
good.
is gross.
And you dip bread into the chocolate too. That shit's good. You never done that?
Yeah, obviously. You know what I used to
You
make?
never done that?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what kind of sandwiches I used to make? I used to make white bread, peanut butter, and bologna.
This nigga's fat for reals.
Yeah, I used to make the nastiest shit growing up, bro.
You know what my
That's
dad.
some poor nigga shit.
Yeah, because I only had like the poor ingredients like bologna,
Right.
salchicha.
I
You
mean,
know
we
what I
all
used to
ate
do?
mayonnaise sandwiches, syrup sandwiches.
You know what I used to do? It's just close to syrup sandwiches. My dad used to love like sweetened condensed milk. not the what is it?
The thick one?
The thick
That
one.
look
Yeah.
like cum.
Damn,
They
nigga.
Yeah, it was like a cream.
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
They use that shit in coquito.
Yeah.
So that shit's banging.
Mad banging. I used to
Bro,
suck that
Sweet,
shit.
sweet as shit.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I used to put that shit on bread and eat that.
I used to
myself.
put it on crackers.
Oh no,
I swear to
bro!
God.
I put that on crackers. I put that on fruits. I put that on bread. I just ate that and anything else. Doesn't matter.
Nigga, my
If
mom
as
used-
long as it was on it, I was eating. That's some fat nigga shit. Right?
Yeah, you know the corner shit that you pop like those
Yeah,
cans
yeah.
open with?
Yeah, and
I
it's
used to
like a
pop it
triangle.
and drink it.
I used to do that too.
Getting mad diabetes, bro. That shit is straight sugar.
That's
Yeah.
it's amazing though.
I used to put it on crackers. That shit was good.
I'm not gonna lie. It gave me like some kind of high. Like yo, this is good, bro. This is
That
good.
was your insulin spiking, bro.
Nah, it does give you a
Yo.
high. That little taste. It's like an aftertaste of sweetness. That's
Yeah, yeah.
What's Colombian cheese called?
I think that's the closest that we can say that's like crack, and actually mean it might be something.
I think I'm telling you, I used to put that,
That
shit
shit
on
was
crackers and
addicting.
eat it.
Nah, I never tried that.
What? Never?
Nah,
Oh, we
You
gotta
never
put
ate that
on.
at all?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
Nah, that my mom used to buy it, the milk from the can, but I never.
The milk or the thick
Well,
one?
there's,
I don't fucking know.
there's evaporated milk that's that's not
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's the
and there's
liquid
leche condensada, right?
Leche condensada, condensed.
Condensed
The
milk.
carnation milk.
sweet
The
and
carnation milk.
carnation, sweet
Carnation that has the
Yeah.
flan in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, they're both good. They're both super sweet because I used to drink the.
The
evaporated milk,
The
too.
evaporated milk. When we ran out of this milk, I used to make my cereal with it.
Yo, that's mad.
It's mad
Not
good, though.
my what was it? My family in DR used to tell me not to drink too much of that because it'll make you go. It'll make you take a shit or something like that. So
Makes
I was always
sense.
like
More
so I was-
folklore.
maybe.
Well,
No, I mean,
I think 70% of people are lactose intolerant.
yeah, I think the people who aren't lactose intolerant are the mutation, are the ones
Yeah.
that have the mutation.
The minimum, the whatever.
You know,
Minority?
blue eyes are a mutation.
Yeah,
Stay woke, nigga. The educational part. Yo, so what's Colombian
you know,
cheese
polar bears
called?
are.
A mutation?
Yeah,
They are.
they had to come from one. Like,
You know, polar bear skin
they're
is
clo-
actually
I think
black.
They're close to, yeah,
Like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
shave their fur, they're black.
Yeah, they're
Nah, I
black.
didn't know
Yeah, I knew that.
So they can observe more sun, and then I think their fur is actually like clear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't
Yo,
know-
the
I didn't know that.
educational podcast, you know.
I'ma start-
the
National
real,
Geographic.
I'm the
Disney
real
Plus.
brother nature out here.
and you ain't getting beat up.
If I was brother nature, I'd be like, yo, let's set up a rematch for money.
Word.
That shit will get mad money. you know?
Nah. He got beat up twice already.
Like,
He's not gonna
You
win.
can tell he can't fight.
Yeah, he's
He's
mad
not gonna-
small and
Yeah.
like skinny.
He's like feminine.
yeah.
You think
Nah,
there's
he's
such
not
thing
feminine.
as
I don't think he's feminine.
you don't think
He's just
brother
Puerto
nature's
Rican.
half Puerto Rican, half Dominican.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't think he's feminine.
You don't think?
I just think he's just not a fighting ass dude, and that's okay. I mean, I don't call him feminine for that.
No, not because of that. I'm not saying because of that, but not. I mean, by feminine, I mean like a pretty boy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Like in the lineup, if he was in
he
the
is
lineup,
a pretty boy, but I wouldn't say where it's crossing the line into being feminine either.
I don't know. He's right there.
He's fragile.
Yeah, he's fragile. Yeah,
Yo, but what's Colombian cheese, bro?
Bro, I don't know. Queso.
nigga, mud.
So you got queso.
I've heard of queso cabezona, but I think that's not cheese. It's something
That's-
from
that's
the
a
pig.
yeast
It's
infection.
something from the pig's head. Or I think they make cheese with the meat from the pig's head. I don't know. Yeah.
Ew.
You know, poor people
Niggas are
shit.
savages. Yeah, but
Mud pies.
shout out to Condensed Milk, yo, sponsor us.
Carnation.
Carnation. Cut the
Carnation.
check.
Cut the check.
Yo, let's move on to what was it? Fucking, we have people that sent in requests or
Oh,
questions
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
This is where y'all gonna have to step in. I feel naked here. I'm without my phone today.
Yeah, we had a couple of questions about girls, like why girls want a guy with money,
Yeah. So,
but if a girl has no money,
We don't care.
we don't care.
Yeah.
I think
Because I've never looked
I don't think
at,
that's a
I'm-
simple question.
No. I've never looked at a woman and cared about her financial status.
Me either.
I've never looked at a girl like, oh, she could sponsor me. Oh, she's
And
gonna
on,
hook
and,
me
on
up.
the, and on the flip side,
All I wanted was that pussy. Basically.
That's their currency, though.
yeah.
that is but that's why we don't. The reason why I say I don't think it's simple is because I think that's kind of like ingrained where men have to be
The breadwinner.
the breadwinner, and that's just how.
Well, because they
People
couldn't
seem-
work. back in the day.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, women couldn't work before. I had to be the breadwinner.
The
and
provider.
it goes back to dark ages and shit.
Yeah.
That's just how it was. So I mean, we're programmed more to have a career and chase money and stuff like that, and women are programmed to want to have kids, family, have a banging ass pussy. I mean, that's the only thing. That's what we look for. So I mean, I think that's why.
I mean, back in the day, I don't feel like that applies in 2019.
I don't
But
think
I
it's-
still feel like you still get looked at negatively. In most part,
if your girl is,
if you're just looking for someone to fly you out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I personally wouldn't care if my girl makes more money than me.
I
I
would
wouldn't
either.
care.
But still, that's not. We're
But
not talking about
part
us.
of me still like if we go out, I always pay.
Yeah.
If we order food, I'm paying. The house bills and stuff, we split 50-50. I'm egalitarian. but when we go out on vacation, I'm paying. Anywhere we go, I'm paying.
Yeah.
And that's just how I was raised, right? Because my dad, when I was little, my dad was like, "Here's some money. So if a little girl wants ice cream, you go buy her ice cream,
Yeah.
right?" It was like $5. But I think we are changing because when the older I got, I wanted a girl with a career. Just because I knew
You're not trying to
like
raise
your
it.
hell income matters, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So like obviously you have come from a one income family, like most of us. Well, I did until I got older, and then you have two people bringing income. Your life is gonna be twice
Yeah.
easier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't have like 4 kids or more, where it makes more sense for the mom to stay home.
I mean,
But I never wanted to be with a bum bitch.
yeah, neither did I. I never cared.
Yeah. Like you,
I don't think. Honestly, I don't know if anybody ever wants to be with a bum bitch. I think they just want to chase a bum bitch because they would just want to fuck her.
Yeah, if we're hooking up, your financial
Oh, yeah, it
situation
doesn't
don't
matter.
Don't
And the thing is, women, not all women, obviously, all of this is not all men and not all women, but women, they don't think like that. They want to find the next person they fuck, they want to be with. So they're looking for someone with a career.
Yeah.
And men, the next person they want to fuck isn't someone that they're thinking about marrying. Or, you know what I mean?
It's just the person I'm trying to fuck.
It's just the person I'm trying to fuck, which is why I will fuck somebody at Chick-fil-A. And then, damn, maybe now you're knocked up. Now I gotta have a life with you.
Chick-fil-A employees are mad nice though, right? But they're young.
That's true.
But yeah,
I say Chick-fil-A because that was actually in the question.
Yeah, that was in the question. Like, why guys don't care if she works at Chick-fil-A, but I think girls don't really care either. They always say, "Isn't that?"
I've seen women say, "I'm not fucking with a man who makes less than me."
But there's like that hood folklore that unemployed niggas give the best dick.
yeah.
Well, I guess
It's because they got nothing else to do. They got mad energy.
they got a perfected craft. Might as well. You got to bring something to the table.
You ever been in a relationship where the girls like provide, like you didn't have a job and she's providing and shit?
Me, no.
Nah, I've never been in that situation.
I've been in a situation where she made more money than me
Word.
and will buy me like 2K and shit.
Yeah.
Like that bum nigga, and I would just bring nothing to the table.
But this dick.
But once I started working, I always worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just that, like I have a certain lifestyle that I want to live and I want to maintain. And I can't live that lifestyle with only one income, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be foolish enough and wife a bum chick, you know what I mean?
It's tough because, like, what do you say? Your girl, like, if she's happy at her job, right?
Yeah.
But she's making peanuts, and you're like, you have kids, you're like in your 30s, but she's happy at her job. How do you be like, yo, quit that shit, get a better paying job?
You don't. You don't. I think that's on this. Like you talking about your girl, your wife, your.
Yeah, your girl.
You don't, nigga, because that's on the same line as you supporting. Like she has to be who she wants to be in her life. Like she wants, if she wants to be an actress and move over here, and you want to support her, by all means. At the same time, if she's happy at her job where she's at, even if she makes a little bit of money, that's what she wants to be. That's what she wants to do. Who are you to tell her to not do something that she wants to do?
Her man?
Still, you don't control her.
Nah, I mean, I think generally speaking,
that's just how I would take it. What I would do is just like, fuck, what do I got to do now to make up for?
oh, you got to put in the extra work to make up for the lifestyle you want.
Exactly. And then now I'm absent in my kids' lives, and that's her fault. But
She's still happy.
those
She's
are-
happy.
that's
That's
the-
all that matters.
that's depression for another day.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. I mean, I always knew like I wanted to go with a career for like serious relationship. Like they had to be a level or have some aspirations.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Like, I talk to girls that they've been like, I don't want to shit anybody works because I don't care. Like, I don't judge you where you work, right? I treat the CEO with the same respect that I
hate that shit. I hate that shit, bro.
that I treat the janitor.
Oh, that's the worst. I mean,
No, but like if a girl been
I
working
get-
at the cafeteria at the hospital, let's say for 10 years, I'm like, yo, you don't got dreams? Like, what could we work towards?
Yeah.
That's like something I always kept in the back of my mind.
no, I mean that's true.
Even though no disrespect to people who do that,
Yeah.
hospital jobs are all right.
That's the thing. I think most people rush into relationships and don't get these conversations out the way until it is too late. Until you do have a couple kids.
I think the problem is people are too pressed. Women are too pressed to force men into having relationships. To like they want to get into it right away. They feel like they're missing something.
So what are we?
Fucking
That was it. So what are we?
Oh, you think these new niggas deal with that?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same, bro. These girls
I don't know.
mad
Women
independent.
are liberated now these
Yeah.
days.
Nigga, when
It's
we're
probably
going-
it's probably the guys asking. So what
Yeah.
are we?
yeah, bro.
Maybe,
word.
Nah, it's still niggas dealing with that shit today. Definitely.
I mean, I got asked that before. What are we? And I'm like, yo, now you're gonna make me ignore you.
We're done now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think if a nigga wants to wife you, he's gonna wife you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
And if the timeline takes too long for you, then take the initiative and bounce, or ask
Yeah,
him to marry
bounce.
you. I don't know, but put it out there because you can't make him move on faster than he wants to. I mean, you can, but then you're gonna have a terrible life later. And if you want to cut your losses now and move on, you might as well do that while the time is right, which is always right now.
Time is a main man construct.
Man,
Made man. Made
made
man.
man,
Made man.
Man made.
These guys watching Goodfellas too much.
I'm a made man. Yo, you can't be. Yeah, I remember being in high school. Speaking of Goodfellas, and my boy's like, yo, you can't be a made man unless you're full Italian. If you're half Italian, you're considered a friend of the family, but you can never be a made man. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's not the 70s. Hey, yo, nigga went mad deep into organized crime, nigga. And like, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Oh, here's another topic we ain't talk about. Nick Cannon. And
Oh,
Eminem.
this Eminem.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Nick. You know that nigga got supposedly, doesn't he own Nickelodeon?
I don't think he owned.
I don't think so.
No, but like Jay-Z owned the Nets type of deal. You know, he
Well,
owned like
small.
Word?
He's part owner, yeah, Viacom.
Yeah, I think it started in all that.
I don't remember. The
Yeah.
only thing I remember him is in Drumline.
Drumline.
I remember him in all that. I never took him serious. To this day, I have trouble taking him seriously.
Why he
because
wears
of
a
all that.
kufi? He's Muslim?
I didn't even know he wore that.
Yeah, he wears like a kufi, or what's the one with the S? People, that religion.
A
That's
yarmulke?
What?
It's a religion that starts with an S.
I don't know.
Like Silva,
Sikh.
Sikh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sikh.
He wears a turban?
Yeah, he wears like a turban.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's like the turban from Aladdin. That Joe. Oh, you never watched it.
Yeah.
So Jafar uses with the metal in the middle,
Oh, word.
the medallion.
I think he just does that for show. I mean, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't.
Yo, so why did this Eminem?
Oh, fuck it. Oh, I honestly don't know why, but I mean, it got to be because they've been beefing for ages, bro.
That's the thing about him. That he always beefs with like
Weird people.
pop stars.
Eminem?
Yeah.
No. I don't think Eminem's beefing with him. I think Nick Cannon's beefing with him.
Yeah, because the nigga was talking shit on his wife.
Yeah, so that I think
Yeah,
that's
but
when
like
it started.
15 years ago.
Yeah, that's when it started. Nick Cannon never let it go. He just keeps randomly coming up with random disses for Eminem.
Yeah, he had the whole Wildin' Out cast.
Yeah.
He probably made them. Like, yo, if you don't get on this diss track,
So I listened to it. Some of them are all right. Like,
Charlie Clips is nice.
Well, it's because he got legit rappers on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was one dude, two of them niggas. I was like, yeah, trash. And then Nick Cannon's part was garbage.
I didn't even get to his part.
Yo, that shit was garbage.
Predictable.
But I like that. First of all, I want them to come back. I want diss records to come back. I think that shit was dope. I want that competitive shit. I want people coming at each other's necks. Fuck
Yeah, back when rappers actually used to name rappers in their songs.
exactly. Name rappers.
Remember when Kendrick
we-
named all those rappers and niggas? That shit was
Didn't
crazy.
do anything. Yeah. It was unheard
Nigga
of.
was like, oh.
And then everybody jumped on Twitter and
Yeah,
nobody dropped anything.
yeah.
I think the only niggas that dropped shit were niggas that weren't even named,
Yeah.
looking for attention.
Yeah.
Now, why didn't you say my name?
Like fucking Mickey Fax said something. I was like, you weren't mentioned.
I think
Los.
Mickey
I-
Fax was alright.
I forgot who said
Mickey Fax is nice.
who
yeah.
said what time is the studio open?
Oh yeah.
And then somebody wrote was like, "Yo, that's just been open. Why you ain't dropping it yet?" I
Yo, speaking of Los,
think it was Fabulous. I don't know.
I saw. You know how they've been writing these.
What's bad?
You know how they've been writing these rhymes of like Lizzo in her ass.
Yeah.
And putting- I thought this, but someone tweeted it, and he be ripping up papers because they all beat him to the punch.
Oh yeah,
That shit.
Yeah, it's funny.
Because it's legit what he was saying.
yeah.
Nigga, the one when they beat up Brother Nature, somebody put one with his picture and it was like, they beat up my brother. That's the nature of the game or some shit. I was like, yo, that's such a fabulous bar,
It's
bro.
crazy because
such a-
Fabulous has never changed. Any Fabulous song,
Yeah,
they all sound the
he's
same.
mad predictable. Like he's gonna take a pop culture reference and try to flip it.
Yeah,
You fuck with the new album?
I like the first half.
I didn't.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I like the first half. The shit is that he's nice, but he's one of those shit like in The Dark Knight where he's like lived long enough to become a.
He's become like a
villain.
parody of himself.
Yeah. But where he could have just retired and coasted.
Yeah, because I remember listening to Fab when he was like on mixtapes, on the DJ Clue mixtapes, and he was like legit
Nigga, he was
a
cool.
street,
It was cool
rapper.
to
But
like
now
that.
it's like, bro, you're
Yeah.
like on Love and Hip Hop. Like every post is about your wife. Like
it sounded.
let that shit go.
Nigga, mad and
relax,
mature,
my
bro.
nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He 45.
And the shit he posts too is like, yo, you're a child.
Yo, like, yeah, nigga, he posed like a child, It's like a little kid.
that's crazy because for the longest he was like the coolest dude in the game.
Yeah, Fab was like, if you like, who's your favorite rapper? Fab, and you respected that
Yeah.
guy. That nigga's mad and mature.
Word.
He's mad and mature. When you think about it, he's only like 5 years younger than Jay Z.
Yeah, he's like 40 something.
Yeah, I think he's 44.
5 years younger than J Lo.
He's still posting his outfits before he puts them on.
He lays his outfits on his bed
Yeah.
before a big day.
Nigga, you're 50.
I remember doing that.
I
You
did-
remember
I-
getting your
I-
outfit ready for the
the first
field
day
trip?
of school.
The first day of school field trip.
I never did it for a field trip. I did it for the first day of school. Always.
Bro,
for a date.
We had our 8th grade trip was to Dorney Park, and I laid my outfit out. I'll never forget it. I had like remember the denim shorts that were like patches.
Nah.
Anyways, it was a pair of like jean shorts, a black Lakers jersey, and I bought this ugly ass Colombian like bead necklace.
Oh, I remember those Dominican ones.
And I was mad hyped to wear it the next day at the field trip, and some teacher made me take it off because she thought it was like
Gang.
gang beads or whatever.
Shout out to teachers not knowing anything.
Word.
Yeah, that's just fun. I remember laying in the office the first day of school, or like if I had a date,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna wear this with my. Then I had my go-to outfit.
Oh yeah, we all had the go-to outfit.
That's before like picture phones, because you can pull out the same
Yeah.
outfit, and after you made that shit your profile picture, you can never wear that shit again. It's fucking MySpace. You think MySpace? You think technology?
Right.
What was that question? Will we said?
Do you think that science is complicating life more than it's making it easier? I think is what that's a question that we got. They wanted to know if we think that science is obviously complicating life more than is making it easier.
Or is causing more harm than good?
more harm than good? Let me see.
Bro, they just made like a monkey pig, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
A monkey what?
That's
a monkey
scary.
pig breed.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And then he brought up some good points like nuclear weapons. Without
Yeah.
science, that shit wouldn't exist.
Like big pharma, nuclear weapons, eugenics, environmental disaster, it's making life more complicated. Considering that people thought back then that God created everything, and then we actually find out that evolution happened. So it's basically it's
I mean, if it wasn't for science, global warming wouldn't be a thing. But we also wouldn't know global warming was a thing
Yeah.
if science didn't exist.
we wouldn't know a lot. Actually, we wouldn't be where we are now if it wasn't for science.
I do think
We're not
that
gonna have a laptop without science, bro.
Nah,
We're not gonna have a podcast without science.
I do think that humans
We're not gonna have,
would be happier
Without,
overall.
without science.
Without science.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
yeah. Like
You don't know how dumb
like
you are.
dogs, they're mad happy.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking living in their ignorance.
That's true. But
But how did you gauge?
do you prefer? What would you prefer?
You want to die at 42? Because that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I heard that was a lie.
What, the life expectancy?
The reason, I mean, it was true, but
Yeah.
it was, something bias,
Confirmation.
confirmation bias, because it was true that the average person only lived to 35 or whatever.
But was that like
But the-
taking into account like kids dying?
Yeah, but they didn't take into account that most of the people that didn't make it past 1 year old. That's
Oh,
why
so
it
that
was
brought
so
the
low.
average
So it brought it
down.
down.
So it brought the average down. But once you made it past 1, you lived to be 75.
Oh.
So,
So if you made it past one, chances
Yeah.
are you. All right, yeah, I
You
get
get
it.
sneezed
that,
on. You're
that
dead
was
in a week.
that was in that book, that sex book, Sex at Dawn. He was like, yeah, and the same thing with height. The average person
Oh,
was
yeah.
only 3'6".
Oh,
That's
no,
not true.
no, that's not
But
true.
but it's because the kids died when they were a
Yeah.
foot tall. You know?
Yeah.
About 2 feet tall.
Like you know how they say Napoleon was short?
yeah.
He wasn't even short.
He was average height.
He was average height.
Yeah,
Average height back then was I don't know,
5'6", 5'7".
5'6". He was regular.
Well, that's
size
average height for a Mexican right now. Not even kidding. Google it.
No, I'm like,
The average Mexican
believe
is
you.
5'5".
I believe you.
Average Mexican man is 5'5".
that sucks.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're all 5'5".
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's not like he was a midget compared to everybody else.
It's funny because they named the whole complex after him.
Napoleon complex.
Yeah,
For little niggas that have range. And the nigga was normal height. I'd be mad tight if that was my legacy.
Being a small angry guy.
they
short
name a
angry-
whole
the-
fucking disease after
the nigga.
mental illness.
disorder.
after.
And I'm mad, and I'm average height. And the nigga, he basically controlled all of Europe at one point.
Yeah,
And I think he tried to do control one country, and that's what fucked him up. Might have been like Germany or Russia, because he didn't know how to fight against the cold or whatever.
yeah.
But this nigga controlled the whole continent, right? And fucking all you remember for is being short. And then he wasn't even short.
You're like taller than other people, than half your soldiers.
That's crazy how people are followers that you get to that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's like Trujillo.
nigga, that got to be an accomplishment. Nigga, taking over basically half the world, or at least most of the world that you
No.
know at that time.
Yeah.
Nigga, you conquered.
yeah.
Nigga,
And a lot of them fucked up. Like Alexander the Great, I think he was like killing, and then he just fucked with the wrong. Like they make one mistake, and that's what
Yeah.
ruins it. Same thing with fucking Hitler.
He tried to take over Russia.
Yeah, try to take over Russia, and that's what like nah, nigga.
man.
And America kind of polices the world.
These days, terrorizes. You mean?
Police terrorize.
True. Good point.
They police the world. It's like, oh, democracy.
Yeah.
You guys need democracy.
Yo,
We're gonna bomb the democracy into
yo,
you.
when I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast with Snowden, did you listen to that?
I got bored. I only listened to the first.
I thought that shit was mad interesting the whole way through.
It's just Snowden. The way he talks is kind of like
I
Mark
like-
Zuckerberg.
Like monotone.
Yeah, monotone.
It is monotone, but nah, I thought it was good. I liked it.
It was interesting. I'll say that. And what I heard, I didn't finish it. I don't think.
Yeah, but he talked about a lot of things that the U.S. has done.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit. So, yeah, I mean, we terrorize the world. I mean, we've always been like that, though.
Somebody put that perspective. Well, I got that perspective when somebody was like, "We talk shit on the Middle Eastern, but imagine your mom, your dad, everybody you love got killed by Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna grow up to hate them and join a group that hates Americans too."
Yeah.
So I'm just like, damn, that's a good point.
yeah, that makes sense. And I think he talked about how we think it's like such an atrocity that a country is meddling in our election when we literally do that. To
We've
every
installed dictators.
country. We've literally done that to
Yeah.
every country.
You know, the Middle East used to be like the United States.
Yeah.
Like women could wear what they want.
Yeah.
The men could
I don't
drink.
think, I don't think it's not like that because of the U.S. though.
No, we installed their first religious leader back in the 70s. The CIA did,
Shit.
and he's the one that converted it to like super whatever religious extremist. We're the ones that started that whole wave in the Middle East. That shit used to be like the U.S. back in the day, and that evolved into the Taliban and Al Qaeda and ISIS and whatever you want to call it.
Dubai's like that now, right? No,
What? Like liberated?
yeah.
I think there's some rules.
They got their issues too.
Yeah.
It's probably in the touristy area. That's just
Yo, speaking of which, I was looking at the stats of who listens to us, and we got a couple listens in Dubai. No bullshit.
That ass?
That
Oh shit.
shout out to our people going on vacation in Dubai, getting flown out.
I don't look at the stats, and all my friends have been bugging me, asking me for the stats,
why?
because I feel like I set my expectations high.
No, why are they bugging you?
Oh, because they're curious. They're like, oh, how many listeners you got? You know what I mean? The update.
Nigga lie.
When we first
Nigga lie.
first started, I would look at the stats a lot. Now I don't look at them.
I don't even. I barely look at because when we first started, I would see how many listens we got in a day.
Yeah.
In the first week.
I'd be like, damn, last week we got this many listens,
Yeah.
but now I don't look at that shit. I looked at it
I don't
recently.
Yeah. The when I text you guys about
Yeah.
all that, that's the last time I looked.
I looked at this because of the year wrap up on Spotify, so I decided to look.
I think that's crazy that we got podcasts and people listen to us.
Nah, yeah. A law firm in Manhattan.
Yo, that's crazy.
Shout outs to y'all.
Yeah, all types of people too, like religiously.
Speaking of religiously, you had a question
I don't got my
Sent to you.
phone. Yeah.
about what? Do you know what the question was though?
Nah.
Yes, you do.
About religion?
Something about religious or what? Scary stories or something like that.
Oh, like if we had any supernatural, scary stories. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, what about it? Do I?
Ask the
No.
question. Ask the
I
question.
don't got my phone in front of me.
You sent
it
in
was
the
like a
chat.
whole paragraph. I didn't memorize it.
Oh, fuck. But I know that you said that she had told you a story and that shit was crazy, so I wanted to hear that. So,
Oh, I mean, it would be better if she told it. But yeah.
are we ever going to have her
So
on?
I'll probably,
When did you send that shit?
I didn't send it.
No,
It was
yeah.
in my
It-
text messages.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I mean, I don't have any supernatural stories. I
Yeah.
don't believe in that shit.
I think that was. So the reason I brought it up is
Or
'cause
anything creepy. Maybe not supernatural, creepy.
I
I
took
got
out-
one creepy story.
I thought it was a overall dumb question because none of us believe in anything supernatural
Yeah.
or anything like that.
But like a creepy story. I
Yeah.
think.
But she did. Well, so what she said was, from what I remember, do we have any scary stories like religiously or spiritual? I was like, both of those words mean bullshit to me. And then you said something else that I was like, all right, maybe that makes sense. Maybe I have a story about that, but I'm trying to remember that's why. But I did want to hear her story, but I want to hear yours now, the creepy one.
Oh, this is Matt Randall. This is a quick story. One time I was with my mom at Friendly's, and
You chugged Lysol.
and I ordered a Lysol.
I think I ordered a peanut butter and bologna sandwich.
I don't know which one's worse.
Nah, so I was with my mom eating at Friendly's. We were just having like breakfast or something.
Damn, this nigga was spoiled.
No, I invited my
Oh,
mom.
you were
I
grown
was
up
already
already.
grown. Yeah, I invite her to eat all the time, and I'm just talking to her. We just chilling. And I was like taking pictures of my mom because she doesn't like taking pictures for whatever reason. Like she's self conscious, but I'll be like, nah, I like take a picture, this and that. And some woman walks up to my table, and she's like, "Ma'am, is this your son?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she looked at me and she's like, "You're a really good son. I could feel it. You're a really good person." And I was just like,
Get the fuck out of my face.
all right, get the fuck, yeah, but let me eat my sandwich, bitch. But nah, it was just a weird little interaction where she like legit walked up to us and was like, she looked at me, she's like, I could feel it. You're a really good person. And in my head, I was like, you right, but
I could
Leave me
feel
alone.
it in the air.
nah, but I don't know. It was a dumb little story that just kind of creeped me out when it happened. I was like,
Yeah, you can't rely on me to tell you any stories because I'll be forgetting everything.
yeah.
You got-
Nah,
if it didn't happen with Frank Kell, I won't remember because the only way I remember is if he'll tell me.
I don't remember any supernatural shit.
I know no supernatural shit happened in my life or anybody else's, but
Not even some shit you can't explain.
That's what I'm
In
thinking
my
of.
life?
I don't.
Yeah.
no,
Nah, right.
not yet.
I feel like it would
I
have.
have like weird dreams.
It would have
Like,
stood out.
like-
Lucid
Yeah.
dreams.
Get it? That was a song by
You don't get it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Lucid Dreams was a song by
Oh yeah, that's
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD,
She
yeah.
also
That's the
suggested.
one. That's the one I looked up. When you
She
told me.
also suggested having our exes on and interviewing them.
Fuck no.
who was
Fuck
the,
no.
who was this?
The person we're gonna have as a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think she was just fucking around.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, my wife.
I don't even know if I
wouldn't
can
have said
contact them.
Nah, my girl shut that shit down real quick.
that. That's just funny though.
I don't know if you know she'll shut it down, but I have no interest in.
Me either. I don't care what you think about.
So how did I traumatize you?
I'm not trying. Fuck.
What do you talk to your therapist about? What do you tell your therapist about me?
That's a weird ass situation.
Nah.
That'd be funny if you have a TV show
Yeah.
I
and they have
guess.
production dollars to bring her out and be like, yo, and you ask her what you want.
Yeah.
I'll just laugh. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
But the only reason I would care is because I know my wife would care.
Can you imagine having that conversation? Just texting her like, "Hey, can you come on my podcast?"
So I could roast you.
So I can make money off of you.
That's crazy.
Tell them the ultimatums I gave you. Tell them all the ultimatums we gave you. Yo, so speaking of supernatural shit, what you think about like those Hotep Jesus type of dudes, or
Oh, tinfoil hat people.
tinfoil that they be acting like they have some hidden knowledge? Like what's that?
Illuminati.
When Nipsey Hussle died, everybody was talking about Dr.
Sebi.
Sebi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sebi, nigga.
Sebi approved.
You think they're onto something?
No,
Hell no.
hell no,
Hell no.
hell no. The way I think about it is, who was it on the Joe Rogan podcast? The
Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. That nigga was stupid. That nigga was dumb. Yo,
He was saying some smart shit.
he was saying some smart shit, but then he negated everything by the dumb shit. He it was like 2% smart shit.
So the main thing I got, which was interesting to me, aside from that supernatural shit, that he doesn't think black people were brought to America on slave ships. He thinks they were already here.
Yeah. That they're the true natives. True Native Americans.
But nigga, have you been to Mexico? Like, you can literally take a DNA test and it'll tell you where you're from.
Yeah.
Right? So Mexicans are like, they're Native Americans.
Yeah.
So it's true Mexicans.
Native
American. The shit was all America back in the day because of my boy Amerigo.
Yeah.
Snapple fact.
Oh, that's his name. Right?
It was Amerigo. So
Vespucci or something like
I don't know his first name.
that. No, his last name. I think his first name was Americo.
Vespucci, that's from Romeo and Juliet.
Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I'm
Maybe
pretty
wrong.
sure his last name was Amerigo. Something Amerigo. So anyways, the indigenous people on the Western world. You think it was right?
Oh, yeah, he was right.
Of course I'm fucking right. Don't you fucking
I don't know
question me.
anything about Romeo and Juliet. Let me see. His name was Amerigo Vespucci.
Like I fucking said.
Yeah, he was here before
He was an
Columbus.
Italian explorer, yeah. So that nigga,
Damn, y'all niggas had me questioning myself. I was like, fuck, I'm on record.
no, so the indigenous people from the Western Hemisphere obviously look Mexican.
Yeah.
To me, it's obvious, but there's a movement going on that they're saying that they were actually black, or that black, not that they were black, but black people migrated here before
You know what annoys me when they try to make
the slave ships.
everything black? Like, yo, and don't get
I'm
me
out.
No, I feel you.
wrong. How are Native Americans and Mexicans black? How? How?
No, I think Hotep Jesus was trying to say that that people from Africa came to America before
That they were already here.
slave ships came
Yeah.
here. Because it doesn't make sense financially speaking. Like, why can I just enslave the Native Americans? Why I got to go to Africa?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, that shit makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, if you're running a business, why are you gonna waste money when you
Like-
can just slave the people that are already there?
Buying slaves over here and then transporting them and feeding them and everything, coming over here, and then to do whatever you want to do.
But the thing is, they did make Native American slaves.
Yeah.
yeah.
They just weren't that many, and they killed them.
Yeah.
And then they also thought that black people were lesser species because because scientists prove that they have the brain the size of a squirrel.
Wait, are you being serious?
No, nigga, that's from Borat.
I'm like, I'm not saying that that's real right now. I'm wondering
No.
if that's what they actually thought.
Is that
back
what
then.
they-
No,
that's what they
Wilby, my cousin Wilby, he has a book that he's reading, and it said that like they had this fucking some nigga like Charles Darwin. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
We need to bring that nigga on the podcast because he knows a lot of this shit. They had a side by side of a monkey and a black person, and they were trying to justify that African American black people have smaller brains because of the way they have big lips and they're more shaped like a monkey or whatever, like their facial features, according to this fucking fake scientist. So that's why they use black people, because they just thought they were lower species.
That's crazy.
Oh, so their belief led them to
Yeah, or
believe
they try to justify
the enslavement of that
their
race.
enslavement by saying this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Niggas
Yeah, I think
were-
the law back in the day was like a black person was like 2/5 of a man or some shit.
3.
3/5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they get that number from?
White people, bro.
white science.
Yeah, that's the thing about science, though.
That can be
It could be it could be skewed.
it can be skewed depending on
Confirmation bias.
confirmation bias. But that's why you're supposed to be able to.
Yeah, peer review and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is scary though. Scary times. Do you think that there were black people here before the slave ships?
I've done reading on it because I hate to be uneducated on anything, and some of the shit I was reading, it leads you to
Yeah.
believe like,
Our
damn,
other
I didn't know
researchers-
that. Like I didn't know that.
I did research too because there were more. Supposedly there were more black slaves than they actually shipped, because the majority of them would die
Yeah.
on the boat. So how did they all get here unless they were already here? Which is what he said.
And there's like pictures and
So
shit.
wait,
Like
so are you saying there were black people here?
Well, there's research. Excuse me. There's research that leads you to believe that,
yeah.
Right.
but I don't know because it could be like you could find research that tells you the other.
That confirms the other thing. Yeah.
Because there's research that says that like 10 million slaves were brought from Africa.
Damn.
If that's the case, and whatever number it is.
That's a lot.
But I mean, why they so fixated on that? The fact that they were they here before or not, what does it matter?
I think anybody would like to explain their real roots. You know what I mean? Because not for nothing, Black history was erased from the history books. Their whole culture, religion, language when they were brought over here. So I think this wave of self-discovery about your history is exactly what it is. Like, I want to learn about my history. You know what I mean? Because
Her
it was
story.
erased. Yeah, her story.
So what do you mean you hate everything's turning black?
They're trying to make everything black.
Nah, this is something.
They're trying to make like everything. Like, don't get me wrong. I do think people should be recognized for the things that they did, no matter what race you are. But what I was thinking about was what you mentioned about.
Oh, we're playing the blame game?
That's what I was
Let's
thinking
play the
about.
blame.
We were talking about the. People upset that Lupita didn't win
Didn't get nominated.
didn't get nominated.
But J-Lo
But
did.
J-Lo did. I mean, what you said makes sense.
Yeah, and I also saw something that was like, this is the first time a black girl won the Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss Teen, or something like that.
And that's good. I'm glad. That's dope.
That's dope. But is it are they genuinely winning, or are they trying to pander to black African Americans?
yeah.
Same thing with like when Moonlight won, right? There was like a history of black films never get nominated, black film never get nominated, black film. So then I feel like we're gonna make a black film win, just so they can't say that anymore.
So that kind of like goes against what you said about Lupita not winning though.
But she already won, so I think they
That's
met
the
their
same-
quota.
Yeah. One black person at
Now
that
they gotta
game.
get a Latino.
but if she should have won, then she should have won.
She won for 12 Years a Slave, right?
I don't know. But like, if she should have won, then she should have won.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
So
if she's like taking him home, like what I got was if she's taking him home every fucking year, and it's like, damn, give somebody else.
you
a
gave
shot.
voters fatigue.
Yeah, give someone else a shot. I get that, because I mean, there's other people doing great performances too that should be recognized, even though it might not have been the best. I mean, if she won the last 12 years, I get it. Like, fucking relax. But that's not the case in this situation. But that goes against what you just said about pandering, when they're just giving them an award just because they want to cater to somebody as opposed to actually deserving to win.
Well, I said that is because why you got to knock J-Lo just because your homegirl didn't get nominated?
That's true. Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
how is J-Lo at fault? But
I don't. What I've seen, I didn't see them insulting J-Lo. It was more like,
no, they said, can't believe J-Lo got nominated, but not Lupita. Laughing my ass off or some shit. Like, kind of condescending, like J-Lo's a
Yeah.
trash actress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, J-Lo is type trash.
but you said she did her thing.
She did her thing in Hustlers, yeah.
So
But like you said, like they trying to turn. I guess to a point, like, do they really think that person should have won,
Yeah.
or are they just doing it because they got called out? Right?
I don't know, but that's just annoying.
Yeah.
The thing that's fucked up about that mindset though is like you're diminishing that accomplishment
yeah.
because you're saying like, oh, they just gave it to you just to pander. Like, nah, she's a really good actress. You know what I mean?
No, not her. I
I
think she deserved it,
know. Yeah. I'm just saying when people do say that, that they're trying to throw shade, like a backhanded compliment. You know what I mean?
It's like the special ed kid does some regular shit. Niggas go crazy. Like you had a talent show.
Damn, this nigga's comparing black people to special
No,
ed.
no, no.
Some monkeys.
No.
Special ed-
And I'm the
No, but you know what I'm
commentator.
saying is like we all seen like talent shows. Oh, not I don't mean special ed, but like a little kid does something, right?
Yeah.
And you over here playing Beethoven Symphony 12, and this little kid sings "I Love You" by Barney, and he wins
And
the
it's
competition.
adorable.
And he wins the talent competition.
Off adorableness alone.
It's kind of like, nigga, my shit was way hotter. But the thing is,
Get up on the stage like Kanye.
they do harp on that race shit a lot.
Nigga, a lot. And a lot of the time it's justified, but a lot of the time it's like you just want. It just seems like you want the attention.
Like if a black person doesn't win, it's racist. Or even Latinos, like we never be winning.
Word.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we never win anything, and
I feel like it, like you guys said, it takes away from the accomplishment of the person who did actually win, just because you want, because it seems like some people always want black people to win everything, which is, I want black people to win when they deserve it, but you know what I mean. if J-Lo won, then she
Yo,
won.
this episode is
you
wild.
why you mad at J-Lo for?
What you meant? I'm not saying
Nigga,
they don't deserve to win ever. I'm not saying that.
Nah, but the thing is, I barely ever see it the other way. Like I never see like, let's say Beyonce wins best album.
Yeah.
I never see anybody
Well,
like,
Kanye
why
said-
Shakira wasn't nominated?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like,
good
yo,
point.
we don't like, not to say, like, I guess I don't get this shit's problematic any way you put it, but we never do that. But when Latinos nominated for something, they always want to be like, yo, why them but not us?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, come on, like we're all minorities here.
I'm not, and I'm not going to say that
We're
we
all
don't do
against
it
the
at
white
all.
man.
I'm sure people have done it, and I'm not saying. I mean, there is black excellence. Black people are excellent,
Yeah.
but so are other people, and we're all working to do something. And I want you to at least acknowledge the people who did the things that they did, and not just be like, oh, it should have been us because they're the same as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that's just not right. I mean, if Lupita, if I saw Hustlers, because I didn't, and I thought Lupita was better, which honestly
She
I
probably
thought-
was.
I
Lupita
thought-
was probably better.
like, I didn't even see Hustlers, and I think Lupita should have won, or should have got the nomination, or whatever the fuck it was. I think she should have won because she did great in that role. I would go for that, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh damn, J-Lo should have won. If I actually thought J-Lo should have won, and I don't know, I'm just not gonna be here like tearing them down just to build something
Yeah,
up.
that's why I see that a lot. Like I see like oh, this girl because she's light skinned. This, you know,
Yeah.
I saw somebody that people Rihanna. They only crown her because she's light skinned with the Lizzo shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's like we're already minorities, right? So we already had that in America going against us.
Yeah.
Right. Then you start an inner war between light skin, dark skin. Then you start an inner war between light skin, dark skin, and Latinos.
Latino.
And then it's
Then
gonna
the
be
light skin,
gender, yeah.
light skin Latinos and black Latinos.
And then the Afro Latinos versus white
Yeah.
Latinos, and it's like you can't say the N word. You're not black enough. All Dominicans are black, but you don't want to say you're black.
You're only black when you want to be.
You're
Yeah.
only black when it benefits you.
And another thing I saw that annoyed me was they had this picture of 4 women. And it was like the 4 pictures, the 4 faces that people are attracted to, or whatever the fuck it was. And then there were there were mad people that were like, why aren't there any black faces on here? Yo, they're all women of color. They're like three of the 4 women were black women.
Yeah.
Yo, they're all women. Well, but they're not dark skinned. What the fuck?
If people are going to complain about everything, and I think it takes away when there's a real issue, right?
Yeah.
Like J-Lo being nominated is not the issue.
Yeah, 'cause
J-Lo
there's
and
a lot
Lupita should have been
a
nominated.
lot of non-issues that get blown up and blown out of proportion.
Like they should have both been nominated. Don't
All
knock
macro
J-Lo for
editions.
being nominated, right?
I don't know. We're all brothers and
This-
sisters. We
This
all
is all
come from
this-
Africa.
This is
We all
all
come
part of the
from God.
cancel culture. The little things like this get people outraged, and then they cancel you for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're about to be canceled after this episode.
I
We've
just
been
report the
saying that
news.
since episode 1.
I just report the news, baby. Like the last episode, we were saying why 12-year-old girls can't fuck if they get period. I was listening to that shit, and I was like, "Yo, this take is wild."
And we were like, deadass, tell me why? Why can't she fuck?
I started.
I did.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, They could fuck just niggas their age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just fuck niggas their age. Obviously, their body's programmed because obviously anything older. Speaking of, this is a good segue into
social
Let's-
contract. Not fucking kids. A social
No, right.
construct. We said that.
Not
you
fucking
think-
kids is a social. It's a man-made construct.
A made man.
A man.
I'm a made man from La Cosa Nostra, baby. Yo, speaking of, right, let's say the reason why fucking kids
Nah, man. Drop it, bro.
is the main issue, right? Because a 17-year-old girl and an 18-year-old girl,
Oh, that's a good
physically
segue.
speaking, aren't that much different. Physically speaking,
Yeah.
the difference is the mental state, right?
Right.
So with a person, like let's say I'm mentally retarded.
That was the segue.
Yeah.
That was the
So let's
segue.
say I'm mentally, I guess retarded is not politically correct, right?
Handicapped.
I honestly don't know anymore. And if I say it the wrong way about this specific topic, disabled, physically retarded, I don't know. My bad.
Yeah,
I just don't know which one to say.
I don't know the PC way because if I say mentally handicapped, my mentality's not a handicap. You know, like
Yeah, I'm abled.
yeah, I'm able. So anybody who's mentally,
Yo, if they have Down syndrome, all right,
or they have like
22 chromosomes.
or if they're like autistic, you know, where
Yeah.
they can't make rational decisions for themselves, but they want to fuck a girl who's like quote unquote normal, and the girl agrees to it, right? Like if I got autism, a girl wants to fuck me, and I'm like, okay, is she raping me?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because I want to fuck, but she's taking
I think
advantage of me.
I think that's when the courts have to get involved and they have to reach this, where you mentally able to give consent.
But like, he's gonna.
Nigga, but you're retarded.
So it's up to 12 strangers, I guess. I don't know. You
Can you go to
gotta ask a
court?
lawyer.
Can you
Gotta
go to
ask a
court? You go to court for
So,
that? You
question,
get charged?
question number one: are you guys both adults?
Yeah.
Are you living on your own?
Nah, they got me retarded.
Yo, throw this whole episode away. Yo.
Yo, why are we laughing so much?
This is mad ignorant. Nah, yeah.
Are you,
Nah,
are you living with shorty that wants to fuck you, or that?
No, like I work at like Walmart. I'm a greeter, right? It was meant for because I know I'm being ignorant. So,
It's a hypothetical.
but-
It's
yeah,
a hypothetical.
I'm a Walmart greeter.
Is that really ignorant? Because that's an actual job for
Yeah,
them.
I'm a Walmart greeter, right? And they hire a new shorty who's my age, and she wants to fuck,
Yeah.
and I want to fuck, and we fuck. Is she raping me?
No, you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm retarded. I can't make decisions.
I
But
think you're
at
just.
the
I
same-
think you're just assuming that they
but
don't
at
have
the
the
same
mental
time,
capacity to give
yeah,
consent.
But at the same time, what are you gonna do? Like, not let them ever fuck in their life? That's almost cruel.
And
Yeah.
the reason that I thought of this question is because when I worked at Walmart, there was a girl there who was a little slow.
And you wanted it,
And you fucked her.
No, ew.
and she had a wagon.
Nah, she was like Jehovah's Witness, like weird nigga. Like she was a little like slow.
Oh, so she had a wagon.
Word.
Yo,
She was a
Witness-
freak.
Nigga,
Freak
so-
John.
If you said Jehovah's Witness, that means she's Puerto Rican.
Nah, she might have been. She was hairy. So, so this bitch brings her boyfriend one day to pick up her check, and he had Down syndrome. And I remember
Oh.
thinking like, yo, she's like abusing this nigga.
I don't know. How old was she?
They were adults,
Oh.
bro. They were both adults, and
I
then
don't know.
she introduced him like,
Because
this
they
is my
do say that
boyfriend.
thing where they say certain people have the mental capacity of a whatever 5-year-old, 6-year-old.
Yeah.
So what if that was?
I guess
him?
I guess there's a way for you to figure out what the mental capacity of that specific person is.
Make him take a test.
Yeah.
A specific test, I guess, not like not like the GED test.
What color is this? Nah, but that would suck though. If I have a mental capacity of a 5-year-old, right? But I want to pipe because my body's not 5.
Yeah.
Is
I don't know. We gotta have a.
you gotta have like a psychiatrist.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine like the struggle of parents who have their kid as an adult that have a mental capacity like that?
And
Like,
then
how-
you see some girl like trying to pipe him.
you see no, not even that, but like you see that your son or your daughter has these urges. Like, how do you tell someone who's 5 years old that you can't get this thing in no pussy because
Because he's not in the right state of mind.
you, man,
It's a hard question.
that have you ever thought about what it would be like if you had a disabled child?
Yeah, I thought about it.
That's
That's tough.
That's tough. That's
Because
super
the
tough.
last episode we talked about that,
Yeah.
but I thought about it. I'm like,
Did you?
damn, that's,
Really?
yeah. Remember with the girl who wrote that letter and read it?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah, yeah,
changed
yeah.
her life or whatever.
And then you listen to your favorite podcast and they're making fun of him.
No, but it's just like, damn, that sucks. Like if I genuinely want to sleep with this girl, but is she taking advantage of me? As a parent, will you let your son pipe a quote unquote normal girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too, but if it
Yeah.
was a daughter, I wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I need to think about it
You're
more
being
now.
sexist.
Nah, because it's like guys are pervs.
Yeah.
A girl I would assume the girl genuinely likes my son. But if a guy wants to do it, I'm just like, this nigga's perv. Like that dude that got that girl pregnant,
Like, what if he?
that she was unconscious.
What if he wants to do something to her that she isn't down for? You know what I mean? How do it's not like you're gonna be sitting there watching to make sure
Yeah.
everything goes well.
I know this guy who he got with a chick that
This is
has
a weird ass
This
conversation.
is a weird ass episode. I know this guy that got with this chick that she has cerebral palsy. That's the ones where I think their motor functions are a little off.
Yeah,
their,
but
their
they're-
speech.
What,
They're,
like
they're fully capable mentally, right?
like
No, I think
Walter
that's
White?
also
like
huh?
Walter White's son.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, cerebral palsy.
yeah. I thought that's what he had.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what. But hers was pretty severe, I guess. I don't know. And
What?
No, he just started laughing, made me laugh.
I'm trying to take this
What I just missed?
because I'm trying to take it mad serious. I think he's like, hers was really severe. Like he's trying to play it out like, yo, she was married retarded.
Yo, we were perfectly fine without that take.
He's just making shit up.
He just made,
So her cerebral palsy was severe. Meaning,
Anyway, but she won a lawsuit because something happened during her birth. Well, when she was born, that I guess caused her to be that way.
oh, so it's for the money.
So that's what I thought. I was like, yo, and he was perfectly whatever,
Able.
quote unquote, able, normal, healthy, whatever. And yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, yo, you're only with her for the money. Not to sound fucked up that
Yeah.
maybe he was with her for legitimate reasons, but no, this whole conversation reminded me of that shit.
I mean, I just thought of it because I was driving home one day and I'm like, and I was thinking about Christmas cards, and I remember this girl. She was like, "I'm okay getting a Christmas card as long as it doesn't say Merry Christmas," because she was Jehovah's Witness or whatever. Or she could get a card that says like "Have a good weekend" or week or some shit.
They're not allowed to
They don't celebrate holidays.
Yeah. So then I'm like, yo, that girl
That's
used
mad whack.
she used to date somebody with Down syndrome, and then I thought, I'm like, was she kind of like taking advantage of him?
No. We're gonna have to have her on the show.
But she herself was a little slow.
Oh, I mean that's.
And it's like that show Atypical. Yeah, heard of that one?
I heard of it.
I heard of it. I
I
didn't
haven't
watch
seen
it.
I
it.
saw the first season. That shit.
I heard it's good.
It's dramatic. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
good.
heard it's good.
He has autism, and his mom struggles with that, like letting him date. You know.
Yeah.
I watched The Good Doctor, and the motherfucker has autism, man. He's there. The last few episodes is him and his now girlfriend trying to fuck. like, because he has a type where he can't be touched. Or if he does touch you, it can only be one place at a time. So he can't hold your hand and hold your boob at the same time. He can't kiss you and touch your titty at the same time.
I got that disease.
But it was like he'll lay down, and he can't cuddle because too many body parts are touching at the same time or something like that. So it's hard. So
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
imagine what that should be like.
No homo, y'all cuddlers.
Hell yeah.
Me
I love cuddling. I love
Oh,
cuddling.
cuddling.
How big?
I like being
little
yeah, little spoon, whatever you want, baby.
Big or little, I don't care.
Yeah, cuddling's dope. Nah, but in Atypical, yeah, he gets a girl and whatever, and his mom's like super protective of him. But I mean, if I had autism, I want to date. I would assume.
Yeah.
It's just a tough question. Let us know what you think.
Yo.
Touchy. This shit's
Episode's
mad.
crazy.
This episode's mad problematic.
You gotta put this on the Patreon. You gotta pay to hear this episode.
This is for people who want to hear this shit. Yo, but one of the topics that I was thinking about was I saw someone complaining on Twitter about how they don't like it when, well, don't hit me up if you only hit me up if you need something like that or some shit like that. What's wrong with hitting people up when you need them?
I mean,
Only when you need them.
what you mean? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with that shit?
She's
Every-
fucked
using
up.
me,
That's
nigga.
just fucked up. Yeah.
Every single time I hit you up, it's because I need something. Even if it's just how you doing, it's because I want to know. Every interaction is a selfish interaction.
I don't want to say selfish.
No, because it
You
could
get
be,
something out of
no,
it every
because it
single
could be
time.
reciprocated.
Yeah.
You could give me the same thing you're asking of me, like conversation. You hit
Exactly.
me up because you need conversation. Well, I could get the same from you.
Exactly.
But if you hit me up every time because you need money, and I can't do the same to you,
it's still the same thing. I'm still calling you because I
don't-
want something from you. I if I miss you and I want to hear your voice, I need something. Another example, me and you are grown men. We live in our lives, and we just don't have time to fucking talk to each other every day. And then I fall on hard times. I don't, or you fall on hard times. I don't feel like you're wrong for hitting me up just because you need something.
I think if you do it
Isn't
every
that wrong?
time, like what I hate too is like
It's only
when-
wrong if you're becoming a burden.
if somebody butters you up because they're like, oh, how you been?
yeah.
You want to come to my
Wanna-
meeting?
Primerica meeting.
Want to hear about Primerica?
Or like, yo, you want Herbalife?
Let me introduce you to my mentor.
And they won't tell you what they do. Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, nah, but I don't think every interaction is selfish. Like if I send you a funny tweet I saw, how's that?
That's actually a good.
I'm trying to make you guys laugh. I'm not trying to get something in return. I'm trying
I
to
just want your
share.
happiness.
but
I just
why-
want your happiness.
I'm not trying to make you guys laugh. I'm trying to share something I thought was funny.
And that makes you happy.
I don't know if it
You
makes
get
me
something out of
happy.
That if
It's
you
like
got
having
nothing out of it, and you wouldn't have done it
I want to share some. I like to share something that was funny.
because you like to do that. You got something out of that. Isn't
But I
What?
think when people complain about it on Twitter, like whoever you're talking about, I think they're talking about when somebody hits you up asking you for
yeah,
your resources. You know what I mean? Casual conversation isn't a resource. I'm not losing anything. So when you tell me you hit me up, it's because you want to and you want something out of it. You're not wasting my resources.
I literally think every interaction is because you. I mean, obviously, I'm taking it down to like the molecular level where every interaction you do, but literally every time I reach out to somebody is because I need something from them. You know what I mean? Every single time. But
Every
but
situation.
I'm not. But also, I'm not asking people for money left
Yeah,
and right
exactly.
either. I get where that could be annoying and,
Or a
and
ride,
burdensome.
or yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of the people who do complain about that don't. That's not always a situation where people are asking for money.
Anyways, most of the people I complain about that shit is somebody that asked them
Somebody
one
hit
time,
them once,
one time for something and they want
Exactly.
to run to Twitter.
Exactly. If
Unless
it
you're like a
happened,
millionaire.
That cap shit is
Yeah.
it's all
Cap,
cap.
it's capping. No. So yeah, no. I think people just exaggerate too much.
Yeah, 90% of social media is exaggeration, cap, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, I think if you're like a millionaire, you might get that deal with that a little more. Like all of a sudden, I got 90 cousins.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking of that question. Like everything you do is because you need something.
Yeah. And
Like if I share a song with you, I don't need anything. I'm just trying to share good things with you.
yeah, but you get some pleasure out of that. Even when you do things for other people, it's because it makes you
No,
happy.
because even if you don't listen to it, like if I shared that country shit, I know you're not
at
gonna
least
listen to
I
it.
got the pleasure of knowing that I sent that to you. At least I did my part.
I think you're being weird.
Nah, and that's an actual.
I know what
debate
you're
heard
saying
before.
though. I know what you're saying.
That's an actual debate I heard before. It's like, is it even possible to do anything that's not in your self interest? Because even if you're going out and doing things for other people, it's because it makes you happy. If you weren't happy doing it, you wouldn't have done it. You always get something out of it.
I've done shit that
Everything
doesn't make me
you
happy.
do, but there was a reason why you did it. There's
Because
always
I
a
had to, nigga, like my job.
My job don't make me happy.
and in that
No,
situation,
but the reason
you
you want
did
to
it
keep your
because you
job.
needed it.
Yeah, you want to keep your job.
So there's a reason why you did it.
Yeah, there is a reason you do everything.
So you know what I mean? That's the need.
But a reason
That's
for
that
doing
is the
everything.
need.
Well,
is
we're
not a
wired to
need.
be that way.
Yeah.
We're wired to be
We're
self-interested.
social creatures.
And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just we are wired to do that, but
But I don't need that. That's where I guess I'm stuck on that need. I don't need
all right.
to share songs with you.
maybe you don't need to,
but I am
you
getting
do
something.
get something
yeah,
out.
I'm
That's
getting something.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Every interaction you do is because you're getting something out of it.
What's that hierarchy in psychology? Maslow's?
Maslow?
The hierarchy, there's
Hierarchy needs
food,
Yeah.
shelter, warmth. And at the bottom, once all those are met, at the bottom is like social acceptance, social whatever.
physiological needs.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
food, warm water.
Yeah, it's part of our genetics.
Yeah. So it's part of us to
Nah.
me hit you up and send you a meme. And
No, I was just stuck on need because I don't need to do it, but I do get something out of it. Obviously, if I'm talking to y'all niggas, I'm getting something out of it. I'm getting that interaction.
happiness.
If I kiss my girl, I'm getting something out of it, but I don't need to. That's what I was stuck on the need.
I guess.
And
All right,
then
let's
need
take the need.
something. But that shit is annoying. Like, there's people you don't hear, and then all of a sudden, be like, yo, you still work at this end place?
Yeah.
I'm like, what this nigga wants? You're like, you still got that pickup truck?
Oh, fuck out of here. Nah,
Uh,
I sold it yesterday.
it depends who it is, though.
Yeah.
I had this friend back in the day, some chick, and she would only hit me up when like she needed like money or was like in a tight situation. I told her one day, like, yo, you only hit me up when you need me. Like,
She got offended.
yeah, like of course, like no, we be talking like yeah, but it's like me hitting you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never come out the blue. Like if we go months without talking, and she hits me up, it's because she needed something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I hate when people be like, "Oh, you don't ever hit me up either." Like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
I got a life.
All right, so it's mutual. What you complaining about?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not the one complaining. You are.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, friendship is a slippery slope.
We didn't touch on none of the topics. Only like 2 or 3 of them.
We touched on them lightly,
Yeah.
sprinkled here and there, and then we talked about racist shit
Michael
and
Jackson.
fucking mentally handicapped.
Damn, I don't have an outro. I forgot to look that up.
Yo, en la Biblia dice,
En la Biblia dice, "Fuck Trump and fuck God." I mean,
yo,
that's it for this. That's it for this episode. If that outro pissed you off, let me know so I can block you.
it still sounds weird for like saying fuck God. That shit sounds bad to me.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, relax, nigga.
Not
I
to
still
me.
gotta drive home in this rain.
Yo,
Relax.
you ever like probably not. When I was still a Christian, I would get like afraid. Like if someone said, if God is real, strike me dead right now. I'd be like, yo, relax, nigga, relax. What you doing, son?
I used to say that shit.
It's like looking in the mirror and saying, you know, Bloody Mary, turn off the lights, and you get scared like that.
Like me and my brother used to be like, yo, God's real, appear in the sky right now.
No, and
niggas would get tight.
that's one thing, but the other thing is like,
Like me that.
strike me dead.
I used to do that Bloody Mary, nigga, and think I was mad tough. I was like, I'll do it, nigga. I don't care. Yeah, so
All right, but yeah, that does it for this episode of Deadbeat Dads. Forget to support our sponsors. We appreciate all our fans, including the ones in the. We're just gonna harp on that. The
we got lawyers listening.
lawyers listening to
Word.
us, and we're definitely the #1 podcast in the world. So tune in and
Yeah, we're getting
Thanks.
signed. We're gonna get signed soon, so look out for that information.
And then you start hitting us up when you need stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, please don't.
if you want to be a guest, let me know. Psych.
All,
Say
thought-
psych right now.
all thoughts and views expressed by Mo and Frank are strictly theirs and theirs only.
I was only hypothetically speaking. Everything I say is hypothetical or satire, pretty much.
Not me.
All right, yo.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Well, honey, I've been so sick, so sad. Whenever I'm happy, it makes you mad. I hope your ass breaks out in a rash. You remind me of my deadbeat dad. Fuck off.